Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back. Sorry we missed you last week. Anyone who was looking for the stream, we didn't have it. It was just not a great week for streaming. So we
Okay,
decided
I
to.
apologize.
It was all Riss's fault.
I wasn't doing too well.
Damn.
I was like dying in bed and I didn't even realize I was messaging this week or like what happened last week? They're like, oh, we didn't play. I was like, what? I feel so bad.
Please, it's fine. We had other. This is worth having everybody for because this is a big Keystone fight. But yeah, so yeah, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Everyone who's on live, YouTube, Moonbeam, Twitch. I see you guys.
All there.
Join us in the chat. It'll be fun to chat with you guys. If you chat anywhere, it goes into, or you can chat on the Discord. No matter where you put the message in, it goes to all the other places. So everyone will see what you say, no matter where you put it in. So
Technology.
exactly, I love it.
If you chat in the Discord channel, you can you can put in the GIFs and the memes.
Ooh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Those don't go
Oh.
anywhere else, but you know.
Eh,
But they're
it's
fun.
cool though. Yeah, it is.
It's cool.
But yeah, thanks to those of you who are watching this on our VODs on YouTube, that's okay. I see you there. Views make me feel good, so appreciate you. I like seeing the little number tick up. I check it every once in a while, and I'm like, yeah, look at all those views. Nice. Yeah, if for whatever reason you're looking for, if you're watching live, you're looking for the VODs and you can't find it, or if you are looking for one of our direct links to our live streams after watching on the VODs and you can't find it, just go to rpgstorytelling.com. That'll get you to the link tree or it'll give you access to the link tree for everything that we got. No matter what social, no matter what platform, all of it there. Plus, it'll have some merch.
Yes.
We're finishing up our official art.
Oh
We got all the PCs, so let's get them shirts. I'm very excited for the merch. That's been the thing I'm most excited about through all of this. I'm also excited for custom Strahd art. So
Yes.
that means it's my turn, guys.
So yeah, Strahd is the last one that has to be done, aside from any last-minute touch-ups. But other than that,
Eagerly
we are
awaiting a message from Dusty.
all right there.
All right, but yeah, I think that's everything on my end. Any announcements, Sarah, from you?
Let's see. We've got Trapped in the Mists most Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We've got Myths of Gaia on the first Saturday of each month at 8 p.m. Pacific. We're still looking at possibly doing a second show each month for Myths of Gaia, but we're just got to figure out scheduling. Let's see. Yeah, I think everything else is covered.
Awesome. Oh man. Well, without further ado, then
Yes.
I think it's time to journey backwards, back into the mist, back into this terrible place we call Barovia, and we love to visit every week, because it's never sunny in Barovia, and everything's bad all the time. So, with that, the mists pull us back in, draw us back in. We're once again food for the Grand Vampire, Strahd von Zarovich. Welcome to Barovia, the land whose sun never shines and whose skies are always overcast with the thick clouds of the mists. As it is now, so has it been for decades, centuries passing, as has each before it. The people here are born, they live, they die. Some are even unlucky enough to find that they live through another turning of the cycle, when the mists and the shadowy creatures that inhabit them deem it time to wake the Count from his slumber and capture souls from beyond their borders to entertain and torture the denizens here. And this is where our story continues. Ned, what happened last time?
It's been so long since I've had a total recap.
So long.
Anyway,
You're welcome.
last time we had just finished coming to an agreement with Mother, who boldly sacrificed herself to provide us one of the 3 gems we needed in order to fulfill our mission, turning into a very beautiful tree, which inspired all. It also gave us all, and I'm only saying this to remind everybody to actually have it on their character sheet and equip it because we're going to need it. The Blessing of the Wild Mother, which gives us all +1 to AC and +1 to all saving throws. So once again, make sure it's on your character sheet and equip it because it's going to go down. We had a conversation with some of the remaining, some of the druids there about the druids we saw in the mountains, and they seemed very not great about those guys. You know, I'm guessing there's some history there, some beef, and they didn't have too much else to offer other than stay away from them, which we were probably going to do anyway, considering we got blasted last time we were there. We decided to head on back to Valaki, and as we were heading there, we ran into Father. Was it Father? I'm not good at names.
Father
Donovich.
Donovich, who was helping a large group of people bury some bodies. It turns out for the past few weeks, months or so, there's been a serial killer on the loose, whose I guess calling card is taking a single eyelid from each of their victims, with no specificity to which eyelid, just random wanton eyelid theft. We let Father Donovich know that we have a lot on our plate, including something that has extreme priority over this, but it is something we'll look into, especially consider Gawain volunteered us for that. We were probably gonna do it anyway. I just wanted to mention Gawain specifically volunteered us. Got back to the lackey, and coincidentally, this was the night Ned was like, "Hey, let's figure out this whole thing with Ivor's knife always somewhat being moved in different positions." So as we set up our nighttime rituals, he cast alarm on it, and we also had Cesar watching over the knife. Ned's big mistake is he figured, you know what, let's make it so the alarm doesn't work on anyone who is actively in the party, because obviously, he's a trustworthy guy like that. During the long rest, who came to pick up the knife but Riss, who was acting quite odd. And I say coincidentally because it's really weird that, and this was completely unprompted, that we decided to look into this at the same time that we had what that was connected to. But they attempted to get the knife in their little, and they were able to convince Cesar to just let them take it because he was like, "Oh, that's a friend. It doesn't really matter." And we rested as normal. Come following morning, the knife was moved. We figured out through Cesar's confession that Riss did in fact take the knife. And going back, I forgot to mention, or maybe it was right here, Orion specifically noted, or maybe it was Yana. Yana specifically noted for perception check and the power of smell that the knife smelled of eyelid, which is a very strange thing to specifically know what it smells like.
She smelled other
If
things
anyone's
as well,
gonna
but-
know.
All right. Yana decided to keep this information to themselves because she's ride or die like that. But it also just makes me wonder on a separate note, what is Riss doing with all these eyelids? Are they fashioning some kind of eyelid suit? And if so, why specifically eyelids for this suit? Who knows? Maybe we'll figure it out eventually.
Oh, you have to wait and find out.
Come morning, Ludmilla appeared. We tried asking her to come the night before, but she claimed that she was unable to, and considering that castle's filled with eyes, that makes sense. We very openly discussed what our plan was with Ludmilla, because we do trust her at this point. And unfortunately, she noted that someone else was in the room through a kind of other plane style, which was Strahd, meaning that she's completely aware of our plan, which included, trying to taunt her with puppet shows or whatever, that's making fun of her, is to make her come to us. Which honestly we figured might work anyway because she probably likes a challenge. So the plan is to go to the Mage Tower that we went to eons ago, even before we met Riss. set up our plan there to attack and get rid of Strahd and profit.
Nice. All right.
Point blank, period. Chef's kiss. Profit.
And profit. Excellent. All
Mic
right.
drop.
So, with that,
Is there anything I missed?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. No, just kidding.
What did I miss?
The whole thing with my armor.
Oh, yes. Oh, let me get into that too.
Oh, right.
At the same time, we were
Yeah.
trying to figure out the whole knife situation. We're also, Gawain was like, hey, Ned, can you dispel this armor? Because he's had this on his mind for quite some time. There's something he can't quite figure out about it. Yana, again, with the power to just make these amazing checks. First smelling eyelids and now doing this. Was able to use her grim psychometry feature, I think that's the correct name, to realize that long ago when Miguel and Alejandro were first indoctrinated by Strahd, one of these suits of armor, this one and the one that the other one was wearing, were able to move on their own and attach to them. And they seem to be under Strahd's power. Upon learning this, we, figured out that one, these sets of armor have not moved independently of themselves ever since we've had them. But we're also a bit concerned that at any point, Strahd could choose to make that happen, especially if it's equipped to Gawain. So we cautiously are thinking about getting another set of armor for when we truly confront Strahd. Just in case. No surprises.
Exactly. Exactly.
Only other thing that was left was when we started discussing our strategies and Strahd showed up in the ethereal.
No, I mentioned that.
He said
I just didn't
Oh,
mention
you-
the word ethereal. She
Oh,
overheard.
okay, sorry.
She overheard our whole plan.
And
Okay.
we also have a bunch of people from Village of Barovia now.
Yeah.
Refuge, along with,
Ivor met my parents.
and everybody got to say hi to Mary again.
Mm-hmm.
Yana's mama.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, with that, you guys are headed from Vallaki out to the Mage Tower on Lake Baratok, where you guys found Unit way back when. And
I'm so glad to have Unit back.
Can I?
he's not
We
with
don't
you
have him
right now.
back.
He's still with Vasilka. That's just a
Yeah.
point of reference that's where you guys found him.
Can I before because this again we did a bunch of planning out of session. Can I make a very important roll?
Oh yeah.
Now
Very
that we
important
have
roll.
realized that we're the Strahd, we're getting rid of Strahd. That means Strahd is coming back, and that's something we haven't planned for at all. We was like, oh, we actually should, sit down and think about this. As we journey, Riss figure out how
Ned, we're getting fan sounds from you.
is there any way if Riss can determine whether or not Strahd will need the gems to reconnect to the land to stop the collapse that's
Need
happening?
gems, or like what's the likelihood that he'll need to use them, or will they be required?
How's that
Yes.
different?
I was gonna say, are those not the same thing?
Okay, so let me rephrase the question then. Are you looking for whether or not he's for sure going to need them and no, we're not giving them to you, goodbye? Or are you looking to see maybe he could do it, but he probably could use some help from it?
Oh, no, we absolutely want to keep the fact that we have the gems under wraps. But I need to know if he needs the gems to do the thing to keep the world from
Okay.
falling apart. Because
Gotcha.
if not, we're not even gonna try. If it's a for sure, yeah, he needs the gems, what are we gonna do? Not let him reconnect so that the world falls apart? Was the
Right,
whole point of bringing
exactly.
him back?
I still think he does it because I don't think at any point Strahd did.
No, I agree with you. I just want to make sure.
Sure.
Hmm.
Because let's not attempt to hide these gems from him, only to have to crawl back and be like, here you go.
No,
Good
if
point.
that's the case, I'd still rather do that. I have no intention of letting him know unless he absolutely needs it.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check, Riss.
May I bardic inspiration? Risk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Gawain will just he's already made sure people are fed and all that, but he's just going to take out his loot from the puzzle box and just start strumming a tune. Nothing like too complicated that you have to focus on. Just something nice, like white noise in the background.
Oh, because he's white. I got it.
Thank you for
He
that
is.
bardic.
Very much not. It's a D6.
Thank you for that bardic. That'll be a 22.
22.
I rolled a 4.
Does Ivor see you?
Shut up!
Does Ivor see you doing this?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Flash of genius.
+4.
Is it 26 then?
26.
26.
Wait, it's an Arcana check. Ned also provides the help action.
Roll again.
Voltron. This
Voltron
thing.
team go.
It's my only
Yeah.
charisma skill that I have proficient. My only non-charisma proficiency skill. So
Well, I have to redo the math.
If it was 26 on a 4, it was a plus 22.
To 20. Hold on. Okay, that's 20 plus 13 is 33.
33. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
before you ask, no, I
um,
don't have anything to add to it.
Okay, good. Thank you.
no. She's just there looking hot.
Just you're in the background, just like go.
I could add more, but I don't want to.
Oh yeah, you could do the
I
D4s.
could- No, I could do the I could do my knowledge from a past life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that D4s or is
It's
it
a
something
D6.
else? D6. Oh, I thought it was 2D4.
But I think 3D, I think 33 is pretty solid.
33 is very solid. It's far exceeds expectations. 33. Will he need it? No. It may. Will he need it to? Will he need them to ensure that the minimum amount of people get caught up in this? Yeah. These will absolutely be a catalyst, but if he doesn't know you have them, he's still going to be able to make do. There just may be a little bit more collateral damage because it'll take longer.
Can you quantify that?
He's going to have to go, if using the gems, he could do one ritual and reconnect to the land all at once. Otherwise it would take him 3 days to redo each ritual at each location at the stroke of midnight. So it's going to have 3 more days to eat into the border.
Would him connecting to, because he's connecting to each one individually, right?
Mm-hmm.
So does him connecting to a single one slow the rate at which it is consuming down, like it did when Vasilisa connected?
Yeah, it does something similar.
Okay.
Now, how much damage can be done in a day at this point, at the rate we're going? Like, what are we talking about?
Because
At
I'm
this
assuming
point-
Yester Hill was probably eaten pretty quickly once we took the gem and mother away.
Mm-hmm. It's first
Because
up
they
on the
lost
chopping
their
block.
protection from it.
Exactly. Barovia is
Gone.
evacuated. If it's still there, it's evacuated. If not, gone. Yeah. So your question was, where is it right now, or refresh
How
me
much
what you had
damage can
asked.
realistically be done in the
Okay.
next 3 days if we don't give him the gems?
The
Per
next
day.
3 days?
Yeah.
More than you think, because Vasilisa going through and reconnecting and reconnecting and reconnecting and sort of being there as a buffer really helped the land limp along. Without anything, it's going to deteriorate faster. And it will like sort of be the fastest on day 1 when he connects to the first one, and then a little bit slower on day 2, and then obviously day 3 it'll start to reverse. The chances of it hitting a population center, at this rate, it's actually fairly unlikely.
I was gonna say, because
Since
most everybody's,
Kresk is already gone.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
civilization's
yeah.
pretty much only in Vallaki.
Yeah. And
And
Vallaki
then-
won't be hit in the next 3 days.
What about the druids?
The druids, there's a good chance that they're already gone with the
They would have
gem.
already needed to move because
Yeah.
they should have been gone a while ago, but Mother was protecting them with the gems, but we took them. So there's a high chance Yester Hill's already been eaten. I don't know if that's like the border just started moving in at the regular pace that it is moving, or if it like made up for a lost time.
My other question is, I don't know if this is already answered. Is this reversible, or are the pixels destroyed just destroyed?
The way it's been described is that it's reversible. The land will heal. The people may not be brought back, but the land will restore itself over time.
Okay, cool. I mean, with
Yeah.
that information, if no one else is actually going to die because they're already in the center, I'm fine with not giving it to him.
That also gives him something he needs to do over the next 3 days.
Yeah, not like a distracted Strahd.
And, not hunting us down, which is something we also talked about a lot.
It'll give us time to hunt this island murderer,
We just talked about it and I had forgotten. Anyways, um,
All right.
okay.
Sorry, Riss and Yana, did you guys do the magical item exchange or no?
Yeah, we do need to do the magic item exchange. I had a question, also had a question, Mr. DM.
Mhm.
Are there going to be any negative consequences for me unattuning to the Tome of Strahd?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
They can unattune and attune and be just dandy and
Yeah.
continue where we left off.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Anything that's been decoded remains decoded.
I just wanted to double check, because I didn't want to unattune from the blade singing staff, but I would if I had to. I really don't want to now that I'm actually going to be potentially in the fight, so...
Yana,
And
are you
also-
taking the? Sorry, you
Okay.
good?
Now, also, do you want scrolls from your boyfriend?
He's not my boyfriend.
Not your boyfriend.
Also true.
Yeah, before we leave Vallaki, can we stop by the library? I know we said we were kind of on the road, but like...
Yeah, you guys are wrapping up and
Okay.
about to leave.
Ned's
yeah,
going
so
with Chris.
head up to the university
What?
library and check in.
Why do you always feel like you have to come with me for this?
It's a place of magical learning. I am a being made composed of magic. Why wouldn't I want to go? That's my only reason for wanting to go. There's no other reason.
You know that I know that you're full of shit, right?
I mean, I have a shit-eating grin on right now, so that must be it.
Amazing.
This is the last time I tell you that I'm going to the library. Next time I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna show up, and it'll be done already.
To be fair, if we ever have downtime, I pretty much know you're going to be here.
I mean, I don't...
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. As the door opens up, you step in, Alexi's not there.
Oh, thank
Instead,
God.
somebody you recognize as Dane. He's actually a surprise to see there. He's he was always more of a jock kind of character. He never working at the library. Like, sure, he's studying and he's an academic, but working at the library just never felt like his thing.
He was
thought
always
maybe
playing Quidditch.
Yeah, exactly. He's much more of a go out and apply it and like maybe like military scientist kind of idea.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, he hey, how you
Riss
doing?
visibly relaxes upon seeing him behind the counter. Oh, Dane, what's up? How are
Ned
things?
went
How have you
inside.
been? It's been a while. Just
I'm
like
good.
pushes Ned away.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I don't know if they told you I'm doing like this like field research kind of thing now. That's that as well. I was wondering if we had any. I know this is kind of a long shot because our higher level scrolls are kind of limited. Do we have any like dimension doors in stock?
Oh, let me see what I can pull. Those are pricey, man. What do you? I didn't know you were such a high roller.
Adventuring kind of pays sometimes.
Oh, all right. Let me go see what they got. He turns and he heads back.
As he's gone, I'm going to turn to Race. Well, this is boring.
You
I
know
don't even know
Alexi isn't my only coworker, right?
Yeah, but he's like the only one I care you interact with. There's just some guy.
And Dane's great. I mean, he doesn't usually work at the library, but like, you know, he's nice. You just wanted to see Alexi fail at flirting with me. That's all you wanted.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with that? I'm very honest about my wants.
I just wanted to make sure you admitted it.
Yeah, I'll admit it again.
Are we the only two that went inside?
This makes me so happy.
I don't know.
Gawain,
Alright.
I think Gawain's outside with Orion, to be honest. Just making sure his saddle and all that stuff is good for the coming battle and whatnot. So
Yeah, I think Ivor and Cesar are just outside, and I'm just making sure Caesar's all good. So, wait, what side are you on? Going.
I don't
Side
know.
of.
What? Like the door?
Yeah.
Evil.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Left? Sure.
Okay, I'll check right.
There was only two options. It didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yana, Gawain, Ivor, give me perception checks.
Oh shit.
Since Yana, unless you went in as well.
Nope, I stayed outside.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go and give me perception.
Natural 20.
God
Nice.
damn.
Ooh, can I guess what they saw?
Wait, can Caesar also give?
Yeah.
Is it the old lady that was staring at us that he tried to make important and we ignored?
Also natural 20.
Also natural.
My baby
20.
boy.
Natural one.
God
Yeah.
damn
Nice.
it.
Nice.
You gotta balance it out.
Nice. So wait, who got a nat 20? Ivor or Caesar?
Caesar.
Caesar got a nat 20. Yana got a nat 20. What did Ivor get?
Which makes sense because he has warning, so
What did Ivor get?
total of 8.
8. Okay, cool. So, Yana and Caesar. I don't think Caesar. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think Caesar would have the frame of reference required for this. Yana, you've been to the library before, and you smell him before you see him, but only momentarily, since he's what? Upwind, downwind, whichever one is. carrying the
Downwind.
smell away from you, downwind.
Down.
Yeah,
Or
down.
upwind. If it's carrying the smell away, it would be upwind.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's upwind of you, and you only catch him momentarily before Alexi's actually walking in, as it must be his day off. You clock this just before, like, as you guys are out at the entrance, he sort of nods and just sort of greets you quietly as he goes in, and ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. The door opens behind you guys as you're still sort of waiting at the desk as Dane is coming back with a small basket with components in it.
So as the doorbell rings, Ned will naturally turn around, and he just smiles so big that Risk can actually hear his like cheek muscles flex as he's smiling. And he'll say, "Hey, Alexi."
we cut to a close up on Risk with Ned midway and Alexi in the back, and we just see Risk like, ooh.
It's just like swamps. Just like, are you kidding me?
Oh, hey Ned, how are you doing? It's good to see you.
I'm great. You know, I was so disappointed to not see you here. I'm glad you walked in.
Really? Oh, that makes me so happy. Hey Risk, what's up? How you doing?
Hello, Alexi. How are you? What's his?
You know,
Yeah.
I've been okay. What have you been? You've been out and about. Any interesting?
Yes. Nothing. I mean, some things. I'm doing my best. I gotta compile my research. There's a couple pressing things we need to go do.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Of course.
Very
of course.
pressing. Risk is a very smart and important person, as I'm sure you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Smartest person I know for
Yeah,
sure.
she's great. They're great. Right?
Glaring at the side of Ned's face.
I mean,
Lexi doesn't clock it.
Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't.
I just feel blessed to know them and hang out with them every single day. I'm sure everyone loves Risk.
I mean, they're wonderful. They're very smart, very on it, very very, very capable, very competent, very, very able to do whatever they need to do and take care of business. And
I
yes,
forget. Does Ned know Celestial?
He does.
I think so.
He in fact does know Celestials.
they say in Celestial as like Alexi's going. It's like, this is not winning you any brownie points. I hear you saying the nice things, but I don't like it.
Is there a
Dane-
word for brownie points in Celestial, or do you have to say something like angel food cake?
It's like an angelic hem.
That's great. As this is going on, Dane comes back up with the crate of components and things.
Riz has never looked happier to see someone in their entire life.
He looks and says, "Oh, hey, Alexi, what's up? I thought this was your day off." "Oh, I've figured I'd come in and peruse. It's my hobby, and if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life, right? And I mean, I guess you're telling me you don't have anything better to do though than come and hang out at the library on your day off from your job." I mean, it's my day off. Give me a break, eh? And he's like trying to bust balls with the jock, but he's like kind of hurt by it at the same time. All right. Anyway, you.
Yes.
What did you need a dimension door?
Yeah, if you've got it.
I mean, I got 2 of them.
How much
Honestly,
are
I'll
they?
take them both. Can't
Alumni
they?
discount puts it at 250 for the two of them.
Yeah.
All right. And Alexis jumps in. Oh, Dane, it's we don't. What are you talking about? There's no cost to alumni or old students. What are you talking about?
Alexi, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Dane
no.
looks at him like so like. What are you talking about? Of course, it's a
Riz, Riz tries to like kind of just like, no, it's fine. We can. I'll pay. And like Riz kind of gives like Dane a look like, I'll tell you later. Like it's like,
With the, are you
Oh,
giving these out? What's going on, Alexi? You have to tell me these things. He's like, no, I'm not giving them out. It's, uh, I'm gonna go check on that request that I made. See if the text came back in. Okay, bye.
As he leaves, it was a great gesture, Alexi. Myself and especially Riss appreciate it.
Ned, shut the fuck up.
Just sort of like
It's like gonna use message even though I'm standing right next to you.
you no perception check needed. He is beet red. He's blushing so hard.
Riz like slumps and like slams their like head down on like the counter, like in front of Dane, and just like groans.
Wait, was he giving you these for free?
No, yes, it's just me. I think he has a crush on me, and I don't know what to do about it.
Oh, I don't think he has a crush on you. I know he has a crush on you.
Is
Riz
everything
just
okay?
gestures to him.
Look,
I don't take advantage of it. I don't. I don't do it very often. This was an emergency.
I know. I trust you that you're not taking advantage. The problem is that he's gonna lose his job if this gets out.
Yeah.
well, I would hope it doesn't. I enjoy making fun of him, but he is a good person. You know?
Dane loves that. He's like, I mean,
I
did
mean,
you hear?
He has a
Did-
little crush, you know. It sometimes may come out in ways that can get him in trouble, but there's no reason he should be.
Did I also think it's fun to make fun of him. Did Nurse tell you about the prank we pulled on them senior year?
Oh, I forgot about that. You should definitely, yeah.
That was mean. That was mean. That was rude. I shouldn't have done that, but oh boy, that was fun.
I miss the dorm days. Those were great.
Hey, bro.
Anyways. But yes, you
Even
said
though we
to-
were just right down the street, we didn't need to live on the dorm.
True. Well, I mean, I needed to live in the dorm, but
Yeah, you're down the road.
anyways.
All right.
Here's your 250 golds.
All right.
If
Thank
someone
you.
could take that out of the party fund. I only have 100 on my character sheet, but I know we've got it somewhere.
Now,
I got it.
Cool.
Yeah. Gawain's the treasurer.
I don't have all the money. Sarah? Do you want me to keep track of all the money from the Darren's Instant Fortress as well?
Let's see.
Because it was a lot. My
Cool.
party, like the party fund
Yeah.
in the bag of holding is only 1,300 gold.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
only
So
1,300 gold.
Yeah, I figure we can just keep it all in one pool.
Yeah.
and just pull from
Especially
it as
because we,
needed.
my plan.
Okay. Okay, I'll add it to the bag of holding then.
Yep.
I just took the 250 out.
Yep.
The puzzle box.
Whatever. Sounds good. Well, I hope these do you well. What do
Yes.
you know what you're? Do you mind telling me what you're going after? I'm very interested in the field work.
Can I roll?
Nedro's gonna step in and just say,
I can't wait to see how you try to say something other than deception.
No, no, I was just saying insight to see if I could, like, how much of the truth I could tell him.
Oh, like how trustworthy he is?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. It's an 18.
18. You didn't know Dane well, but he was a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, this whole thing with Alexi and the scrolls that are supposed to be at a cost. He's like, it doesn't look like he's gonna really turn anybody in for anything. So he's probably he can keep a secret pretty well.
We're working with the people with the have you heard about the borders collapsing?
Oh, right. We got all those refugees. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing some research on why that is and what's going on there.
Ah, look at front lines, cutting edge, as always.
Yep. You know, not I do like I do miss the library days, but this is also very interesting and very fun. I've been enjoying it. I've got a good team. Gestures to Ned. You know, when they're not backstabbing me with the whole like flirting thing. Where's it Ned again?
I mean, I
are
didn't
you
know
like,
that.
are
You
you
know,
like
earlier in front of you,
elbowing
I
him?
did that.
Don't ever change, my man. You keep it up.
Never will. And then I'll fist bump him and he's over it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I like
I
him. Where
can't-
did you find him?
I can't decide if I should have introduced you to sooner or if I shouldn't have introduced you at all.
Ah, man.
Jury's still out.
I think that just implies we'd be really good friends.
You two would get along like a house fire.
Hmm.
The bromance begins.
Don't steal my man.
This could be a
There's
fun
enough
moment.
net-
If you wanted to
everybody.
know where I found him, he was part of the group that I don't know if you heard this. They literally crashed through my parents' roof when I was visiting them in Barovia.
Specifically, I didn't, though.
I said you were part of the group.
Just making sure.
We just
I
went
think I
to the
heard
hole
that.
was already
Yeah,
there.
it's. I think it was. Yeah, it probably went around the rumor mills a couple of times, but yeah, they fixed it, which was nice of them.
Although,
But-
but shouldn't he be technically aware of us anyway because Ned's a dwarf and that
Oh,
should
yeah.
already
Yeah.
mean
Yeah.
something.
And they also, are like the heroes of the town or whatever. But they did also crash through my roof, which was annoying but also entertaining. And I like to
Cool.
give them shit about it as many times as I can.
We only went through the hole that was already made.
Yes, that technically
Oh,
is
that is
true. Wait, no, didn't Gawain make the hole?
No, Escher did.
I
Oh, Yana, when
my
did you
identity.
The spell that did it though.
I did do that.
He made the gravity higher and it went through the roof. It was Ivor.
Why blame me? That's
No, you're
because
raising
No, you
your
have your hand up.
Caesar-
I was saying you go.
Oh.
You had your hand up for a second.
I was just gonna say that Caesar might catch attention because he still has his glamour up.
Oh no, the glamour's with that being up, it's specifically to divert attention.
Ah, he looks fabulous, but like not okay.
Yeah,
But anyway,
he's yeah.
thank you for these.
Yeah, of course.
Have a good day at the library. Why are you working at the library? This isn't your usual gig.
This is second job, third job. I just second job. I don't have three. I don't have time for three.
True.
I actually just had triplets.
Oh really? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's cool from your perspective. Yes, I agree. I don't think I've
want
slept
kids,
in
so
2.5 days.
I believe it. Well, congrats.
Thank you.
Sleep is a first level spell.
I want you to come back here in like 4 days and remind me not to do drugs because I'm going to be very tempted.
I got you. Do you still live at the place you moved out after?
Oh yeah, I moved. My
Okay,
wife
if
there.
you're not here, I'll check there.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Anyways, we should probably go. We have things to do. But it was good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
Good
You
luck
be
with
good.
the triplets.
Be well. Oh, thank you.
Bye, Dane. Make
Ned?
sure Alexi knows that Riz said goodbye.
Please do not.
Oh, don't you worry.
God.
I'll make sure that message gets passed right along.
I've decided you two shouldn't have met. And then they walk out.
Wonderful. And then he'll walk out too.
With 2 spell scrolls in hand.
And as we're exiting, I'll be like, Riz, keep in mind it wasn't just yesterday that I was gushing about you to Mother. Let me have some joy too. It's a very dreary world. Let me enjoy things.
And yeah, you guys rejoin the party.
Does your enjoyment have to come at my expense, though? We
I mean,
we could gang up on Gawain, who also doesn't understand flirting.
It just feels mean when we do it to him.
You're right. You're right. Does that mean it doesn't feel mean when you do it to me? Hold on.
There it is.
It's like the moment it like clicks in place.
There it is. All right, so you guys mount up. Equipped, ready to go, and you head out, passing through the refugee quarter, where now not only are the Kresk individuals placed temporarily, but also the individuals who have sought, that's the word, who have sought shelter from Barovia, being placed here as well. The abbot just sort of is out and about and just sort of wordlessly just gives you a wave as you guys head out. As does Rissa's dad.
Wait. As they stop at the babbies, hey,
Yes.
we're gonna do something potentially incredibly dangerous, which I guess is our style at this point. With your holy powers or any kind of blessing you can give us that may, give us a little bit of an edge today.
Let me see.
Are you asking the abbot for a bless?
Bless wouldn't last long enough, but I'm trying to see if any other things he might have in his repertoire that might
Like
be
a
helpful.
boon or a spell or
Even a death ward. I don't know.
While they're doing this, Riss and Yana should start item swapping.
Yep. So which one was I giving you?
I need the tower
Okay.
because I need to be
In
attuned
control of
to it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
want the cube?
Yep.
and then
And I've got the
well-
wand.
yeah, you got the wand, so I'll take that out of my inventory.
Yep. And I give Riss the fortress.
Cool. Yeah.
They have the cube.
I have the cube.
I do have I can ward 1 person per day against death.
Ned,
I could do it 1 today. Who do you think would be the most?
Definitely Ned.
Ned,
Yeah.
Sure.
Riss will be fine. Riss will be protected.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Ned, do you accept?
I do.
Yay!
And he grasps your one hand and then puts a hand to your face and whispers words in Celestial, which you recognize as an incantation, but only bits and pieces as it's a dialect, almost like it's broken. and slurred, and the words are blurred, almost like it's been desecrated in some sort of way. And you, after just about a minute, you feel yourself as you are under the effects of Death Ward.
Hey, that will be helpful for the next 8 hours.
Yes, it will. And sweet. Okay. Gawain's just gonna turn to the abbot and just, do the fucking arm clasp and just bring him in for a hug and just be like, "We'll be back, brother. Hopefully all will be well."
Hopefully all will be well, brother. And he returns your embrace. But yeah, as you guys continue to head out, luckily Mom isn't out. Harissa's mom isn't out, otherwise you guys would be having a quick tea before you guys leave. But Dad just sort of like waves as you guys pass by, knowing that you have work to do and are busy.
Just waves back.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you guys head out across through along the Old Smollett Road through the forests here to the across the bridge to the crossings. Okay.
Oh, wait. Did we get... Gawain, did you do the animal crackers again?
I was not able to do any of them. We haven't had enough time.
Okay. So we're
walking.
basically doing like 25?
No, 30. Everyone has a
What about-
speed of 30,
what-
right?
No, what about Nedro?
No, I have a speed of 30 ever since the 2024 handbook.
50
Yeah.
for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that just because that even though I'm short in real life, I actually outpace my tall friends.
I'm the shortest one here. I'm only 5'3".
Well, I just meant in
I
real
think I
life.
have you beat. Yeah,
I walk faster than my taller friends.
that's true. It's because you get used to having
Yeah.
to keep up with the tall people, so you just naturally walk faster.
So,
Okay, so we're moving, what, 30? Is
about
that
4
what
miles
we're...
an hour. That's standard
Okay.
travel pace.
Okay.
And DM, if it's possible, I'd like to do my thing of ritual casting Speak with Animals, just to, have something to do on the trip, and also in case, dire squirrels or some dumb shit come out to attack us.
Honestly, that would be awesome.
The bone ridges all the way down the spine, just like...
Can you imagine the size of those acorns?
Just heads. They collect heads.
Can you remind me, is this still a scroll, or like, what am I doing exactly?
I'm a squirrel.
Oh, for Death Ward?
No, for the
ritual.
Yeah.
Oh, for the ritual. It is it's like an incantation that you will be performing with the gems as a material component.
Does it involve a spell slot at all?
No spell slots. The gems are providing the magical arcanum.
And and both risks that I just happen to know it. Okay, good.
Yes. Yep. You guys were given enough of the blueprints by Ludmilla that either one of you guys could cast it.
Cool.
So that means, because it's not a spell slot. Yep. You heard what I heard. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And it's not a leveled spell, correct?
Correct. Nope. Just a ritual that requires
Awesome,
your
okay.
action and concentration.
Awesome. Wonderful.
All right.
Rules as written.
All right.
Dang right it is.
Things are just falling into place as we need them to, and I'm very happy about it.
Instead of falling apart like it normally does.
You guys, as you come to the crossroads where these bodies were being buried and these fresh graves are, there is, as you guys crest the bridge and begin to come down and approach, you see a druid, such as like the ones from Yesterhill, but not physical, not corporeal. It is a spectral blue silhouette, almost like an outline of one, surrounded by a number of plant creatures, also spectral in nature. The mask is over the face, antlers arising from under a hood.
The what?
Staff in hand.
What, under the hood?
Antlers, just sort of poking up, staff in hand. And it stands there in the middle of the path, surrounded by its spectral plant creatures.
You said it's spectral and blue?
Yes.
What, like light blue or?
Sort of, like a lightsaber blue effect, white with the blue aura.
This is why we need a fucking tabaxi.
Does it look friendly?
Give me an insight check.
All of us, or just
Anyone who would like to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a reasonable question to ask.
Yeah. All of us.
15.
19.
Dirty 20.
Also 19.
10.
Fuck it, it helps.
All of you guys register that it's not. It's intentionally trying to get your attention, but it doesn't seem like it's aggressive. It's almost like it's trying to communicate or trying to grab your attention specifically rather than like putting itself in your way, sort of like with an air of violence. Its posture is a little bit more relaxed.
As we're moving, I'm just going to move over to Yana. Do you think that is dangerous?
I honestly don't know. They haven't attacked us yet, so I really don't know.
Riz notices this and just yells out, "Hail!"
Well, that I was about to do that. Fuck it. Hello?
It shifts its posture, sort of like moving staff to the other side of its body and almost transferring its weight from one foot to the other, but it doesn't speak.
I'm gonna just to try to demonstrate that we are in fact not foe at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to, because I don't know how intelligent this creature is. It seems to be, I'm guessing, undead of some variety. I'm just going to put up a minor illusion of mother. And
Your
just kinda,
minor illusion
Yeah,
apparating in like radiance. And it almost looks like a similar aesthetic, right? Like lines of light creating this apparition of mother.
And actually, DM, how tall is this?
Regular size, about a regular humanoid sized.
Regular human.
So between 5 and 6 feet.
Wait, this is an apparition of Mother?
Oh
No.
no, Gawain is making an
Oh.
apparition of Mother.
Mm,
Like
yeah.
hologram size, like maybe a foot or
5 foot
two.
cube.
5 foot cube. Okay, so it could be a large.
Yeah, I'm projecting it like up into the air a little bit, like bat signaling it.
Mm-hmm. It rather from a reclined body language sort of shifts and pays attention. It opens its mouth and like almost like a reverse echo. It just like screeches and reverberates.
That was
Almost like
very
it's
good.
talking backwards and in another talking backwards in another language with bad connection. It's there, you can't make anything out.
Oh, that did sound like the online.
Yeah, can
Nine.
Caesar translate?
No, unfortunately, there's just nothing to reach
Damn
onto.
it! I tried.
Everyone can give me another insight check if you want, though.
Okay.
I got another dirty 20.
15.
I got a
18.
4.
17.
Yana, what'd you got?
Unless unless someone rolls a net 20, I don't think we're getting it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yana, Riss, and then Gawain. What'd you get?
17.
17. Yeah, Yana, Riss, Gawain. It's what if this is a new undead who doesn't know how to communicate and has made their presence known but can't speak? Whatever they're trying to communicate, whatever they're trying to say, it's getting lost from the ethereal, between the ethereal and here.
Do we have anything that could...
Would I be able to roll
Can you
either-
understand us? Sorry,
Oh, you're speaking out to
I'm talking to it.
Yeah.
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 Oh, fuck it. All right.
It pulls its staff behind its back and folds both arms and attends to you. With its body language, it focuses on you. Riss, having said this.
Does it?
You have something to tell us?
It opens its mouth again and
Gawain's going to approach.
Okay.
I will be on Orion, but just very, not like sprinting at them, but just walking.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and sheath my battle axe as well as my shield onto my back, and I'm going to advance towards them and get probably about 10, 15 feet away.
Holds its hand out to you.
Sorry, it's like palm up, trying
Yeah,
to do
just
that.
sort of like reaching out up toward you. But yeah, so reaching out to almost like a give me your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it.
DM, real quick.
Mhm.
Does is all of its focus seem to be on Gawain?
Yeah.
Just in case, I'm gonna um just have my rifle ready. Not hostile,
Mm-hmm.
but just ready.
Not on your shoulder, but not cocked
Mhm.
yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Gawain, give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 30.
A 30. That's a success.
God damn.
You
actually-
Go ahead.
Shit, sorry. I just remembered, because I believe this to be undead.
That's a reasonable
I am,
assumption.
as I'm riding up, I'm going to take the helm off.
Okay.
So that it doesn't
Gotcha.
just start burning him.
Would the helm have reacted on the way up before
It-
he got like hit with something?
It says as long as the helm emits a 30-foot emanation when at least one undead is within that area, the emanation is filled with dim light. Any undead that starts its turn in that area takes 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay, yes. So then as you you take it off so it doesn't proc anything as you ride up. And like electricity through your veins and through your brain, this onslaught of energy just courses through you. With a success, you push through and only take 11 halved to 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And there's a fleeting moment where this druid's consciousness is able to actually connect with yours in a meaningful way to communicate. Enough for it to say, "Beware the wolves. The wolves. She commands the specters." Before you sort of like and pull yourself out of it, just because it's like continued contact would continue to damage, and as you just sort of pull out of that instinctively, the druid and its companions just sort of into mist, which and just rolls away and dissipates.
As soon as this happens, you're just going to see Gawain, Orion's going to go ahead and round around, start heading back to the group, not sprinting again, but like it's running, but not like dead sprinting, if that makes sense. He's moving full speed, but not like action dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to put back on the helm, don my shield and my axe, and I'm just going to get close to the group and say, he came with a warning, a tiding of ill omen. He said, "Beware the wolves. She commands the specters." I believe maybe Lady Strahd is on the offensive and has gathered some forces to make our job a lot more difficult.
That would make sense.
We should get moving. The more time we give her, the more time she has to amass.
All right, so continuing onward.
I'm going to go ahead and pump 5 points of lay on hands into myself, DM, just to
Reasonable.
top back off, because you're going to kill us.
No. Either timey-wimey bullshit or just like bear traps or whatever. Yep.
So, over the next hour or so, maybe slightly less, you travel down and around and then cut back off the main path to where you know leads to Lake Baratok and this mage's tower. It's quiet, as it often is. You wonder if this is just a natural state of Barovia, or if everything's always holding its breath, if there's always another shoe to drop, if it's constantly in a state of hyper arousal, hyper vigilance, and anxiety. Because in some ways that's how you have been forced to live on many instances, knowing that Strahd is out there.
Are you talking about us or the characters?
Who's to say?
Oh, hush.
A little scene is all.
It's the breath before the beat, before the storm, that's always held. And if you always hold your breath expecting something, when do you find time to breathe and live? Is what strikes you on this journey. The panic, the paranoia that's building and building with this cryptic message from the druid, the specter of the druid. The fact that Vasilisa has spied on you before, who knows how many times. You just happened to catch her in the act this once. She knows where you're going. She knows what you're planning. She's presumably coming to spring your trap. And she's not rolling over and showing her belly. You arrive at the Mage's Tower on Lake Baratok, where you arrived so long ago. The land is no longer blackened with the soot from the explosion, but there is a crater that marks the remembrance of when you set off those hundreds of vials of alchemist fire in the in Esmeralda's wagon. It shows your eyes know where the burn marks were from the lightning of the spectral dragon that apparated at the failed attempt to unlock the door. And the land still is misshapen, but it is no longer burned. And it heals. Like losing a limb. You're not bleeding, but you're never the same. Perhaps that is the best you can hope for with this land. Forever changed. But still alive. Thriving. But different. The Mage Tower is yours.
Is there anyone?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go first.
I just have a really dumb question for the DM that may or may not change our preparations. How long do you estimate it would take me, Ivor, Cesar, and Yana to dig a hole in the dimensions of, I don't know, 20 by 20 by 30 feet?
20 by 20 by 30.
And I...
oh no,
that,
he changed the map!
Assuming that, like, I'm gonna burn a supernova for this, I'll magnify density on Cesar, and we're, like, doing this as fast as humanly possible.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
How deep's the lake? I had a thought. We're doing this by a lake, right?
Yes. You are on the
Lake
yes, the Mage Tower is on a little
Like an island.
outcropping,
right?
all
Yeah.
but an island, yeah.
Okay, for this plan, you realize this is going to change the landscape and the livestock for everyone in this area.
Dude, it's just a little 20 by 20.
It's not a big space.
No, it's just
I'm
a
not,
little.
I'm not
20 by
invading
20.
the Panama Canal, dude. I'm just digging a hole. We're not going to disrupt the chain of supply.
Hold on. We may not need to dig a hole. How deep's the lake?
Oh, lake. How deep is lake?
Can you breathe underwater? Oh, I'm sorry. Some of us have to breathe. Let me rephrase that before I ask the question. Some of us do have to breathe.
And I don't want my rifle to get rusty.
I would be the only one going underwater.
Do you have a swim speed?
Lake Baratok.
No, but I don't
AI
need to
is
breathe.
telling me.
Also,
AI is
if I
telling
tele-
me Lake Baratok is 200 feet deep. 200.
Is there...
Although it may or may not be the case.
That's fine. I just want to find a part that's like, I don't know, like maybe like somewhere in the realm of like 30 to 40 feet deep.
Yeah, easy
So
enough.
the pressure's not too bad. And I'm gonna put the little adamantine statuette down at that part. I'm gonna put the tower in the lake. You won't see it, and I can just teleport there because I don't have to breathe.
That's a good point, and he won't see you.
It's within 500 feet. I can use Dimension Door. I mean, guys, this is.
Do I need to magic circle you then?
I would still magic circle.
I'd like you to magic circle, yes.
Well,
Yes.
I meant not.
No,
okay.
no, not the tower. The fortress.
Okay.
The idea is that the hiding has
Just
been done so well that we don't need to worry about anything else.
I would just like the chat to know that I am regretting giving them a private chat where they can plan without me being present. I don't like the fact that this is being so planned out. I feel like I'm about to get screwed.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
You're on a boss
So,
character, yes, man.
actually, before I do that, I'll actually open the tower. Is going back to my original question. Is there anyone here? Did we show up before Vasilisa and her forces?
Yes, as you guys arrive, best you can tell, there's nothing here.
Okay. I'm gonna first put down the tower where everyone can access it. We need to empty out the box of holding. This is a precaution. We may not need it at all, but I wanna have the red herring set up just in case. So if we could empty out the box of holding into the tower. Or into the fortress. I keep calling it a tower, I apologize. And then that way the box of holding is empty. And then we will keep the box of holding out. And then I'll go put the tower in the lake. Or I'll put the fortress in the lake.
I'm not going to empty everything into the fortress because not everything is waterproof. I don't think our rations would do very well, so I'll just go dig a hole. Or actually,
yeah,
I'll just take some rope out. No, I was just thinking to hide it from like predators and stuff, but then I realized it's better just throw it in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll tie it up real quick with some rope, throw it above, and hoist it up.
Could always just put it inside the tower.
The tower's going to be underwater.
No.
I think
the wizard's tower.
Oh, in the building.
Yes.
Yeah, you can put it in the
Wait,
building.
can we make two teams?
For
We
what?
don't. We've.
20 teams. We're not splitting up.
Yeah.
No, we can make two teams. One above land, and then one underwater.
No. Everyone's
we
going
don't
to
need
be on
Yeah.
land. The water is just an escape part.
Yeah.
We don't
Okay.
want anyone to know that Riss is going in the water.
This is a like. This isn't to deal with Strahd. This is to deal with Strahd.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Okay. So where do you want Ivor, and where do you want Cesar?
I don't know. I can't. See
Honestly,
at the moment,
up on
so-
Overwatch would be very good.
Yeah, I was gonna
Caesar-
say
or-
if we can get
Yes.
Ivor, is there a place can we get him to be a sniper?
Yeah.
Can he get like up in the tower or on the roof of the tower
We can get into the 4th floor of the tower.
and like get him like a good perch that could see potentially where we are wanting to fight?
Oh, yeah,
Give me
absolutely.
a good Overwatch. Yeah.
So
I don't know how
I'll,
useful Caesar will be in that scenario because I think he has to be within a certain like range of Ivor, and Ivor is going to be pretty removed from the fight.
He can
Uh,
still do
uh,
his
Echo.
parry thing.
Mm.
I also have Echo.
Echoes does have to stay within 15 or 30 feet of you.
Echo stays within 30 feet of you. Caesar does not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can
Yeah,
send
so-
Caesar
okay.
out to like back up
Yeah.
Yana and or protect one of the casters.
Yeah. Protect and help dig.
We're not
No
digging,
digging. No
thankfully.
digging.
This worked
Uh,
out so good. I am delighted.
Mm.
Oh,
Thank you, DM.
This is-
Thank you, DM.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
I
Is
just had
this
a
the
dumb
map?
idea. I had a dumb idea, and please tell me if we summoned a fucking dragon last time we were here because we did the Macarena wrong. Can we summon that shit to help us?
Would it help us though?
It's not as much as would it help us as would it hurt our enemies.
Give me a history check. Riss,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
do so as well with advantage from the Tome of Strahd if you would like.
I'm not attuned to the Tome of Strahd.
Oh, you're
at the
not
moment.
attuned!
And Rish
Yeah,
was
then
a
never mind.
healer, so I don't know that they would be able to know, unless there's.
I
something
think he's saying it's Barovian history.
Yeah,
Got
it's Barovian history.
Mm-hmm.
History. That's a 23.
That's a 0, natural 1.
Zero.
At least you're pretty.
Just blood is freely flowing down.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here, Gawain. You're not quite able to pick up on any of the magical stuff. Riss, you have this tower is known. It's not hidden, and it is spoken of widely, especially in the magical community, because this is a ancient wizard's tower. You are reminded of the, let's see. Okay. Yes. So
Sarah!
if done incorrectly, the an apparition of a young blue dragon appears and attacks all creatures that it can see. The characters can try to keep opening the door while the dragon is attacking them. Okay, cool. It will disappear if the door is opened. So yes, it is an equal opportunity combatant.
Keeping in mind, I do not want that equal opportunity to strike me when I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do.
You
I don't
also
think
know
that magic circle will affect that.
You also know that centered on the tower and extending 5 feet from it in all directions is an anti-magic field.
Oh, so does that mean Ivor's stuff is not going to be magical?
Let's see. Just as a review, anti-magic field is an 8th level spell. And we will use the 2024 version.
Oh, that's a good question.
So, in anti-magic field, an aura of anti-magic surrounds you. No one can cast spells, take magic actions, or create other magical effects inside the aura, and those things can't target or otherwise affect anything inside it. So, magic hits the aura and just stops. Magical properties of magic items do not work inside the aura or on anything inside it. Areas of effect created by spells and other magic cannot extend into the aura, and no one can teleport into or out of, or use planar travel there. Portals close temporarily while in the aura. Ongoing spells, except those cast by an artifact or a deity, are suppressed. While an effect is suppressed, it doesn't function, but the time it spends suppressed counts against the duration. So, like, if you were blessed, you wouldn't get the benefits of bless, but you would still be counting the 1 minute. So if you are blessed, you go in and you spend more than a minute there, the spell drops like normal.
It acts
Yes.
like a magic dampener.
Correct. Yes, Ivor.
So because Caesar has a soul, he wouldn't be
No.
nullified.
Correct. Caesar is considered a creature.
Okay, my baby boy, let's go, baby.
Unless
Write that
he
down.
has that called out in his stat block, like anti-magic susceptibility, which he does not. Some things have like anti-magic susceptibility.
Oh,
like
so
golems and
it's
things
like
that.
it's more like a EMP.
Kind of like a magical EMP.
Yeah.
So some things do, some things don't. This guy does not.
The main difference between
So what happens? Like he
Nothing.
walks in and
He can function
just, like,
normally.
collapses.
No, he can function normally. He's not affected.
Okay.
Now, this could help you. It could hurt you.
Quick question: this extra plane of travel, does this include the way that Strahd/Strahd spies on us? Does it block that?
She would be able to exist on the ethereal plane in that spot, but she couldn't switch in that spot. So she could be, if she wanted to, if you guys were in the tower on the material plane, she would have to come in through the outside of the tower on the material plane. She couldn't, like, bamf in.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I still think we should put Ivor there. Ivor doesn't cast that much magic in combat.
But his gun is magical.
How much
And
does it do magically?
You would have to use your silver ammunition because that's the only rounds you got, because you rely on the magical
doesn't.
ammunition property.
no, it
And
doesn't. He's got the gunner feet. Remember?
my
Does that
question
mean you don't need ammo, or does that mean you don't?
It means you
Need
need ammo.
loading.
You just don't ignore loading.
And I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, because he has the repeating shot or whatever, it magically creates its own ammunition.
He doesn't have repeating shot. He has
Oh.
it's hold on. What the fuck is it
I'm
called?
looking it up.
Radiant weapon. It's a +1 to attack and damage. Takes a bonus action to activate a light on it that does 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim. And as a reaction, if he gets hit, he can expend a charge, 1 of 4, to cause the attacker to potentially be blinded if they don't succeed on a con save.
Interesting. Okay.
So bullets are still a thing.
will his
Bullets
ability,
are
his
still a
intelligence to shoot still be okay?
Yeah, that's an artificer thing.
That's an artificer thing. That's right. Yes.
Right, but isn't it an artificer thing on a weapon that he's enchanted, or
It does have to be a magic weapon.
Yeah, this would not be a magic weapon anymore.
We can't put Cesar, or we can't put Ivor there. Well, I think what we should do is
I think we're overthinking this. Ivor can just be anywhere. He has a gun. He does a lot of damage. Like
Yeah.
that was just putting him on the tower was a bonus. It wasn't really part of our plan. Let's not.
I'm just a ragdoll.
hyper focus on it.
Put me anywhere.
you want to go into the water.
Get in the water.
I don't want to put anything under the water.
Oh, okay. Just
You don't
don't
wanna
even
drop-
put it on their mind at
Yeah,
all.
like I don't.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dalton, you sent me a message. Where do you want me to go?
Huh?
Um,
I'm trying to think. We just need to get you hidden so that you don't get overrun, but have enough vantage point that you can get good shots off.
Honestly, let's stick him.
There.
I want to put him in a
Nine.
place.
No.
Can we stick him like over here by these trees? My main thing is like if we stick him depending on where we put him, the tower might become an obstacle. But we're gonna
That's
deal
what-
with that regardless.
Yeah, I was thinking
So
either put him.
Ivor is gonna have to be mobile, unfortunately.
Again,
Whoa.
I think
Okay.
we're really
Whoa,
severely
whoa.
overthinking
Way
the
over
positioning of
there?
one person when like his positioning was never an issue before.
Yeah, I was say he just needs to
Like,
like pick a spot to
Our
camp.
original plan was just have him shoot. Let's just have him do that if the other plan wasn't working.
Yeah.
We're wasting time.
Okay, that gives me a little bit more context.
Can you mark, Steven? Can you put like an aura on the tower? So, thank you. Ahead of
Already on it. I got you.
And you want Ivor to be fucked off.
We want Ivor
Over
to
here?
be no. We want Ivor to be wherever he can be to take a shot. You don't have to be anywhere special. Just
Like
don't
over here?
anywhere you would like to play your
Yeah.
character. It'll work out as long as you can shoot. Just don't be here. You're playing your character the way you play them every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Your placement doesn't sound like it's that important, so you can go wherever you want as long as you're outside of that radius.
Hell, you can be next to me. I wouldn't advise it if you'd like to be.
No.
Ooh, that's a nicer one.
Caesar is going to be
fancy.
either next to Use or Riz.
You know, it is a weird
Put him
map.
next to Yana.
Next to Yana.
Yes, put him
Yana
next to
can
Yana.
handle herself.
Put him next to Yana.
This is a weird map only because I feel like we would technically want more real estate we can see in order to like shenanigan properly.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can find.
You got the original map that we were using.
Yeah.
It's on there.
Oh,
Actually, what?
sunflowers on that.
Yeah, sunflower would make this a whole lot easier.
Oh, it's
Wait,
fine.
where's Yana?
We haven't moved our characters around yet.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so much. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is better.
Yeah.
And look, the cart that exploded is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to put the magic circle like here?
And can you put the radius around the thingy again, please?
Oh, yeah.
Por favor.
Oh, what is this?
I was honestly thinking putting it like, since we're ignoring the cart, putting it there, because if you think about it, so yeah, if we go basically put it in this choke point right here, it won't stay exactly where I want it, but like right there essentially.
Oh, you're right. I see what you're putting down.
The undead will
I don't
have to
wanna
go
move.
through there and won't be able to get through.
Can you send the magic circle to the bottom? Actually, wait, I'll do it. It's fine.
Bottom layer.
No, you can move it so that the PC tokens are on top of it.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
Gotta.
When should we pull out these gems, by the way? Or are they like already on my person, for example, to put on the ground and start?
Well, they were in the box, so they would have had been taken out of the box.
They're the last thing in the box, I'll say, right now. Like, we'll pull them out as soon as we're ready.
Okay.
Just in case it's like a beacon that just like lets everything know where we are.
I'm also gonna say, just for sake of, I don't remember if I said this through text or not, and also for the audience sake, when we don't know how long the transfer is gonna be between like Strahd disappearing and Strahd showing up. I'm gonna hope that it's not instant and that we get around. I don't know if we're going to, but like it's not something that I ever thought to ask or anything, so we're just gonna go with it. If If we have the time, I don't know exactly. I'm not sure exactly how minor illusion works, but I know Gawain has it. When Strahd appears, if he sees the gems, if we could minor illusion someone putting them in the box, that would be great.
Technically, you can't. Minor illusion can't move.
Oh, okay, never mind then. X-nay that then.
Where is my baby boy?
There you are.
Okay. All right. Well, I think
Being
that's.
said, Ned is in position to
Damn
start
it.
this whenever. Is everybody
Hey.
else?
I think
I hate when
we're-
I'm muted. Sorry, I have a couple things. I was talking and it was fully muted. I would like to first. I'm going to, with the axe in hand, I'm going to ignite it into flames with the Helm of Brilliance. So it does an extra little bit of fire damage and it puts out light. At the same time, I'll give Ned the gems, or I'll do that right before. And then I'm going to, if it's okay, I'd like
I thought we were taking off the helm.
went closer to the end, because if she's bringing as much as that ghost warned us
Oh yeah,
about,
that's true.
I'm
You're
gonna
right.
need it. Gawain is going to. You just hear him like very nervously, just like, just like trying to like get all the phlegm out of his voice, and he starts to sing a song. I am not going to sing because I'm not going to subject you all to that. But I will read it as a spoken word thing. It is
Like a poem?
yeah, kind of. This one is called Orion the Star Lion. From heavens high and stardust spun, a beast was forged of moon and sun, with eyes that hold the comet's flight, and a mane that burns with astral light. Silent guardian, noble heart, born where constellations start. Soft as dawn, yet fierce as flame, the stars themselves have named his name. Orion, Orion, ride the stormy sky, golden claws and thunder's roar, the night shall break and die. Light of heavens, strength untamed, a lion fierce and free. Through dark and through dawn, you stand and fight with me. A gentle paw, a watchful eye, a whisper low, a lullaby. But call his name, and steel will rise. The hunter wakes, the darkness cries. When shadows stretch and hopes grow thin, and tyrants think their reign won't end, a silver flash, a golden star, Orion rides to break the dark. Orion, Orion, ride the stormy sky, golden claws and thunder's roar, the night shall break and die. Bliss of heavens, strength untamed, a lion fierce and free. Through the dark and through the dawn, you stand and fight with me. And I'd like to give everyone bardic inspiration, DM.
Yeah, for sure. So you all have a D6, lasts for an hour.
Awesome. And I just want to remember, I think when I asked Ludmilla before, she recommended necrotic, correct, as my resistance of choice?
Yeah.
Okay, then that is what I chose. So necrotic is what I'm resistant to.
And with this spark in the staff, turns a dark saber black, crackling energy.
Oh, also, Steven, thank you for adding Caesar.
Yeah, not a worry.
And Yana
Oh,
is going to
right.
transform and get some crimson right on her claws.
There we are.
Oh,
Sounds
you're
good.
transforming?
Yep.
You're on all fours?
We're
No, I'm on all twos.
Oh!
I stand on
You're
my
huge.
legs.
I
Do
don't
you know
have
that
any
Hind legs.
free things to do.
do I want to throw a spell, protection spell? Oh, fuck, sorry, that's, yeah, I throw it on the magic circle as well, DM.
Mm-hmm.
So I will expend that 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
And trying to decide if that's, I don't think it's worth it. I think if we have everyone in there, fuck it, I gotta protect Yana. I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Yana and hold concentration on that.
Okay.
Just because Yana's going to get swarmed. And that's exactly how Yana likes it, and I'm aware of that, but we do have to protect Yana.
So are we expecting the main body of the fight to be on the causeway or over here on the empty side of the island?
Well,
Causeway,
they're
I'd
not
imagine?
here yet, so I'm gonna assume they have to take the land to get here. That could be completely wrong, but logic dictates.
All right, I'm
You're
going to be a very, and this is a point technically against me. It's a very rules as written question. As I'm casting this spell, does it count as a sorcerer spell for me?
The ritual?
Mm-hmm.
No, this wouldn't be considered a spell.
Then I do need risk.
Damn. Okay.
Innate sorcery only affects the spell attack of sorcerer spells that I have.
Okay.
It's
that's
a
fine.
really it's a built-in way so people don't cheat taking one level of sorcerer to get advantage with their cleric spells because they would only be able to do sorcerer. Another feature that I love. I actually really dislike one level dips giving so much power to things.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Cool.
Alright.
You can be chilling with me and then until you think to teleport.
I am gonna say now that we're here, we should probably, if she shows up with a bunch of ads, we should probably focus on taking them out first. I know that's dangerous, but we do not want that going on when Strahd comes back.
I agree.
Because then I will be dipping no matter what, and then that's somebody out of the fight.
I think we should look at what's being brought before we make that decision.
Yeah. But I think we should be aware that it should be on the table.
Yeah, we can communicate. We got this.
Ooh, this might help a little bit, because we had to empty the shit out anyways. I'm just gonna go drop 5 bags of ball bearings and 5 bags of caltrops on the causeway.
On the causeway? Okay. Does it give you a dimension of how much a bag covers?
Yes, a square area that is 5 foot on a side. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do 5 squares because I'm gonna do, or actually, could I like mix them up and do 10 squares total of a mixture, or do I need to do 5 and 5 because they do different effects? But theoretically, you could just scramble it together and toss it.
What are they? What are the effects?
Caltrops. Okay, so caltrops. You make any creature that enters the area must succeed on a DC 15 Dexterity saving throw, or stop moving this turn and take 1 piercing damage. Taking this damage reduces the creature's walking speed by 10 feet until the creature regains at least 1 hit point.
Oh,
The creature
boy.
moving through that area at half speed doesn't need to make the save. So they can like slowly move through and not get hit, or they can rush through and risk it.
Ooh, boy. Okay.
And then ball bearings are a DC 10 dex save, or you fall prone. Oh, but these do a 10-foot area on the side.
Yeah, so we'd have to be one or the other.
Okay, so I'll mark these real quick. Are there does anyone know a spell that's 2x2? Ah, here we go. Guardian of Faith.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, these are caltrops. Actually, wait, there's a grease. Yeah, we'll do grease.
That's even better. Yeah, grease is much better. Perfect.
Hey, am I supposed to see it on the map? I don't see anything. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, I got it. Yep.
Okay. And then I need what is a 1x1 spell? Oh, here we go. Bones of the Earth. That'll work.
Fuck, go for it.
There we go.
Nice. We love
You
that.
So,
said
okay.
dead.
So they'll be either slipping or slowing down, hopefully. I think
Okay.
that's...
So that's that. Magic circle is that's legit. What is that?
Toys.
The bardic inspiration? You have the best toys.
I do.
What are you talking about?
Right now Ivor has a bardic inspiration animated like ring.
Spinning.
It's
Oh,
so
shit.
cool.
How the hell did you do that?
The magic circle. The
yeah,
magic circle
I-
was animated.
I don't know
It
how.
I don't know
is,
if
yeah.
it's
he
not
did that.
doing it anymore.
Yeah, it is. It's still doing it.
It is for me at least.
Oh, it's not for me.
It does it like periodically for me. It's just like, what-a-doop.
I'm reloading my thing. Hold on.
Okay, there is my aura, because that's probably going to come in handy.
Oh, now it's back. Ha ha ha.
Oh, and to the group, if
Mhm.
you do not have to use your bardic for the fight with Strahd, don't, because we may have to fight Strahd after this.
Yeah, because even though we save him, he's not gonna be grateful.
Yeah, so
I'm probably gonna shoot him on sight.
don't do that.
Don't do that.
We
don't
are
need to-
not. We are not
We're
trying to
trying to run
fight
away.
Strahd.
We are trying to run away. We are trying to survive. If we try to pick that fight, what happened last time we
Okay.
picked that fight? We lost Yana
Alright.
for like 8 months in game. Well, out of game, but
Fine, I won't shoot him.
we'll pick the
Just
fights
like
we think we
Yana.
can win.
I think
I'm just
we're
still
ready, though.
angry because he cast silence on me. I'm a little bit salty. Fine.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes,
while,
I remember
while
that,
Sarah's
Steven.
setting this up, like I think we are good. I don't think there's anything else we need to do beforehand.
Correct. Let's get this started. As
So
soon as she
let's
decides
get this party
raising her
started.
presence.
I
Should we
also
get
have I have a stupid idea.
Oh
since
wait,
she's
one
not
more
here
question.
yet.
What is the distance that I need to be at to start casting this from her?
60
Within
feet.
60 feet.
Okay.
All right. So,
Is there a bardic inspiration on you as well, Gawain?
No, I can't get myself inspiration. I used
wanna
my
make
first one on Riss and then gave the 4 to you.
Oh, it goes without saying that I did cast shield on myself. I mean, mage armor on myself.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I was just say, if we're ready to go and we're like getting ready to start, Riss was thinking to do something. I don't know if it's a stupid idea or if it's just going to irate her more, because the idea was like to bait her, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody responded. Okay,
I don't know.
it wasn't to you.
I know.
Riss was just gonna cast sending to her and be like, "Yo, bitch, where you at? Thought we had a date." Party. Yay, nay.
Okay.
I don't care. I just want her here. I don't care how you get her here.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, okay.
You could
So
you-
as
You could extend an invitation to the puppet show. I'm just saying.
Riss is gonna cast sending to Vasilisa.
Oh shit.
And they're just gonna say, definitely thought you'd beat us here first.
Skank. No.
Thought
Wow.
thought we had a date. Guess we'll just wait for you to show up then.
And you get a response. Oh, but haven't you figured it out? I come when I want to. Not when bidden.
Sorry.
That's the same reaction I had.
That's the intended reaction.
Rish just kind of looks over the party. He's like, I tried. She seems chill though, so who knows?
All right. So after but a moment following the sending, Vasilisa, or shall I say, Lady Strada, what's your plan? What you up to? How you rolling in here?
Let's change that over. Adjust things on the stream side, since I'm playing two parts. So Vasilisa will. If everybody give me a perception check really quickly.
Hey, sorry, you just got real quiet, by the way.
Sorry. I'll try to be louder.
I got a 3.
Okay. Perception. Yana got a 17. What everyone else get?
Perception, I got a 4.
15.
Okay. So between Gawain and Yana, and I'm not sure what Ivor's up to, but the two of them will see a mist just kind of coming out from the shore, just floating along the tops of the water. So Ivor sees it too. And as it draws closer, it just looks like it's just a mist. But it's very localized mist. It's not like everywhere. It's just traveling from shore. And as it reaches the island, the mist transforms to Vasilisa behind you on the island. I do hate to be rushed, but I suppose we have a party to get to.
So let's roll initiative. And then we'll take a quick break before we jump all the way in.
Nat 20, baby.
Oh, no, here we go. Okay.
I mean, you already know what I'm going to do on my first turn.
Could I? I
It's not going to be a
apologize.
surprise.
I'm not used to having this. Can I have activated the blade singing staff when prior to rolling initiative?
Yeah, when you see her
Okay,
stopping
cool.
it.
I apologize.
Like, and here we go.
And would it be possible to go supernova, or is that a combat thing?
If I'm letting bonus action there, I can let you a bonus action there.
Okay. Yeah, I will do so. I will mark a round off of that. Super. Ooh, I get to use my new background.
Very nice.
I like the blue.
That is very, very
Yeah.
nice.
Goes with Gawain's eyes.
Nice. Yeah, 29.
And Vasilisa
Alright.
16.
Yeah. Gawain,
17.
17. Ivor, initiative.
See.
Ned got a 22.
Ooh, 19.
19.
Goddamn.
And Riss,
13.
13. All right. So let's just do reasonable. Reasonable. All right. We will start off. Our initiative order for the players will be Yana first, followed by Ned, Ivor, Gawain, and Riss, with various enemies scattered intermittently in there. As always, I will remind everybody when they're on deck, or when they're up next, or when they will be the next player to act. And yeah, let's take a quick break before we jump all the way in. Let's do a quick 10 minutes. Be back here a little after 10:15, or a little after quarter after, I should say, for all of our people in different time zones. So we'll be right back. This is going to be a fun one. Let's go. We got a time limit on this fight. It's not a hit point thing. It's a puzzle. Like, get this done. We got to last 3 rounds.
I love a puzzle.
All right. We'll see you in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be a great one. Very
Chat, if you get the
Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, let's jump right into it. The party has set a trap for Lady Strahd von Zarovich, to lure her in, and with the preparations to banish her and hopefully just sort of tip the scales back into the proper alignment, by pushing her out, necessarily pulling Strahd back. Hopefully. Oh, what a dick move would it be if I pulled a different Strahd? You guys got to do it again. No, I'm kidding. Because for narrative reasons, this will work, obviously. However, as long as you guys, it will have the intended effect by banishing her. However, it's not gonna be easy. She doesn't want to go. She likes it here. There's no. It's brand new.
She has new toys.
Exactly.
You know what I just realized? None of us have really asked her, but why? Is new toys really worth it?
Always.
Oh boy.
We could have probably.
If you're a
sent the
prisoner in the same cell for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, and you get moved to a new cell, that's a good day.
That's a pretty good explanation.
All right, but yeah, with just a reminder to everyone watching stream, our initiative order for the players goes Yana up first, Ned following close behind, Ivor after that, Gawain following him up, and Riss closing out the PC order, with various enemies in and amongst there, most notably Lady Strahd at a 16, smack between Gawain and Riss. But yeah, various other enemies and forces, and yeah, we will kick it off with, we'll say there are a number of wolves charging straight down the causeway. Some of them are in the front, are the smaller ones, darting in and out and through the legs of the larger dire wolves, bringing up the rear. There's a handful. There's not a ton, but there's a handful. There's like several. Quick count, 5-ish. And then just like 2 or 3 larger ones in the back. Charging down the causeway. Haven't quite made it onto the map yet. And sloshing, you hear sloshing and movement from the beach opposite you. As
Like
several-
heading toward the bubble.
For who? For what?
Are they like heading up the shore toward the bubble?
These vampires are climbing out of the water, just angling to sort of catch you in a 3-way pincer between the wolves, Strahd, and these vampire spawn.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck it. Could I have activated the stun sword part of this?
Yes.
I will do that. So he'll wake up. I'll tell him, "Hey, we're doing something," and then we can go from there. He always has to make an announcement.
Well, very well. Let us light up this land in a way that it will not soon forget.
So that's 30 feet of light, 15 feet. Bright light 15 feet away from me, and an additional 15 dim light. That's sunlight. So 30 feet total of sunlight around me.
Oh my gosh. These
Look.
inspirations.
Oh,
It's not
also, oh, sorry. Does this? We're doing square auras, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Lady Strahd and this one right here immediately take a d6 of radiant damage.
Okay.
Because it's I believe it's 30-foot emanation. Yeah, 30 foot.
Wait, can you guys see enemies?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're crawling up.
They're calling in the dark looking for an answer.
Oh, they're out. Oh, there. Okay, I see them.
And the wolves are charging down the causeway. They're just not on the map yet.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's get a battle playlist going.
Are we gonna do the? Are you gonna give us the ACs of the monsters so we can pre-roll our turns, DM?
Oh, yes. So, the vampire spawn, you're looking at AC 16.
Damn. Wow.
The new vampire spawn are so much meaner. They only got worse. There was nothing that was dialed
Oh,
down.
using a new version.
Yeah, 2024, just like I demand you guys do.
Oh yeah, but it's only because I'm assuming the Strahd you're gonna use is gonna be like not 2024 because
Strahd will be fully custom.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. The vampire spawns AC 16, dire wolves, AC 14, regular wolves, AC 12.
And which creatures did he choose for a magic circle?
That is a good question. I think I chose pretty much everything but Celestial.
Are any of us even celestial? Do you count as celestial? You technically
Orion does.
got it.
Um,
And technically, Yana, Ned, and Risk count as Fae, but that's a different conversation.
So yeah, it'll block out elementals, Fae, fiends, and undead.
Wait, what do you mean we count as Fae?
Never mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, and then remind me what Magic Circle does.
I will put it under VTT.
There
I
it
just
is.
said-
it just now.
It does a lot. It's
Yeah.
a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder. You choose one or more of the following types of creatures, which I just listed: elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. The circle affects a creature of the chosen type in the following ways. The creature can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means. If the creature tries to use teleportation or interplanar travel to do so, it must first succeed on a charisma saving throw. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against the targets within the cylinder. Targets within the cylinder can't be possessed by or gain the charmed or frightened condition from the creature. Each time you cast the spell, you can cause its magic to operate in the reverse direction, preventing a creature of the specified type from leaving the cylinder. We're not inverting it, we're just using it as normal.
Okay.
And it lasts an hour, and it's not concentration because it technically took a minute to cast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It certainly did.
Oop.
Okay,
Here we go.
then.
It's almost like we planned stuff out for once.
I know. This is very well done, everyone.
Actually, total. This is the second time we planned something out. Last time we planned something out was a conversation, though.
That's
Hey,
true.
we're doing better at it.
Which went swimmingly, I might add. So,
Good fun.
yeah. First things first. Yana, you are
Okay.
transformed. You are crimson right on your claws, a little flame, you said. What's up?
So she is mainly going to just take a protective stance to kind of shield Ned and Riss while they are casting their ritual and kind of acting as a backup to Gawain as needed. So essentially, right now, she's just gonna hold on until she sees what Gawain does.
Okay, so you're holding an attack?
If you would allow it for this round only, I would like to take my turn after Gawain.
Yeah, we can delay for this round.
Okay.
For sure. Ned, you are up next with Ivor on deck.
Two things. Can you put the 30 feet of sunlight around me, please?
I can't figure out how to get to you because of all the other stuff that's going on. So I can't find your token.
I
It's
wonder if I
under
can
too many
do it.
layers. You can. You'll want to click on your token and click the gear icon, and then scroll down to the bottom of that little.
Oh, it's not
thing
letting
that
me do
pops
it
up.
either.
Oh.
It's acting so weird when I try and move. Oh shit! Now I don't even know where my token is.
You know what?
You're underneath.
We'll do it this
Gawain.
way. I got you. Okay. Nedro, there you are. And so it's 15 and 15. Or 15 and 30, technically. 15...
I also lost my token. Is it under Gawain's?
And then 30... I got it here. Square out. There we are.
Oh, it's over there.
I dragged out a new one. I saw you disappear. I don't know where you went.
Is that right? Is that 30 feet? That looks massive.
That's...
Yeah.
Really?
It's big. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
Fuck
on.
this shit on
It's
mount.
because this map is kind of small.
Okay. Well, fine. Well, at least one vampire is going to be hit in its own turn when it begins.
The helmet hit him for a d6.
Oh, I
Yes.
meant by the sunlight. If it still takes damage from sunlight.
shit.
Sunlight as well, yes. But the
but it's
Gawain's
only
helmet
turn.
did some damage
Right.
before everything.
Okay,
6
so
points.
I will immediately hold on. Before I do this, I just want to make sure there isn't anything else I want to add to this. Could shit be crazy?
Yeah, this should be do crazy.
And then Vasilisa, you also took 6 points of damage from that helmet of radiant damage.
Okay. And it's going to be a spell attack against her at the end, correct?
Yes. Your
Okay.
turn, it will be spell attack against whatever the DC is for this ritual.
Okay. If I'm waiting for Rissa's help action, though, in order to get the advantage on it, shouldn't I wait for Rissa's turn to start casting it?
Yes, you can hold your action for Rissa's
Okay.
turn.
I'm gonna
to
hold
use action.
So I'm gonna hold action to cast that spell and use extended spell on it, so that I get advantage on my concentration checks.
Excellent. You are starting to concentrate. Okay. Let's do this, and then let's do that, just so I know that you're concentrating.
Although technically I haven't started casting it yet, in terms of like doing the roll.
Ah, that's true. Okay, yeah, we'll hold off on it then. Next up is the wolves. The small wolves are going to charge forward, and they are going to... Let's see, let me get them on the right layer. I'm going to move to the point where they're on the map.
Oh shit. GM, sorry, can you make me supernova?
Oh yeah.
Because I think it'll increase my aura and it might hit those other two. If it's another one.
Ah. All right.
I can't
for
see your aura.
Another 6. Let me see. That's because yes.
Also,
It wasn't
What is
selected.
that? What is that red line? Yeah,
The red line is the anti-magic field.
gotcha.
Okay.
Don't get
so
close.
These boys.
Oh,
Let Strahd get close if she wants.
Oh yeah.
If you have any ways to push her into it, go for it.
All right. They are going to rush in there.
They're
The
rushing.
first 3 are going to make. So into the ball bearings. So they make what saves?
Dexterity saves.
Dexterity saves. DC
10.
10. So we need to roll an 8 or higher. Natural 20. Natural 1.
oh,
And a 9. So only one of them succeeds. This one rolls the nat 1 and falls prone. This one falls prone. and this one continues on. It gains... So that was its movement. It's going to dash for another 30. So it's going to make... So that's 5. It's going to make another dexterity save. And succeed. And then it's going to go this way and hit one of the caltrops. And it's going to make a... What kind of save?
Wait, did that... It was here, right?
Yeah. It wouldn't have clipped that last corner. That wouldn't have made a big enough impact.
Caltrops is also a dex save. This time DC 15.
That's a fail.
That's higher than I thought.
Speed is 0.
And it is stuck there. Okay.
Its speed is reduced by 10 until it regains at least 1 hit point.
Okay. Good to know. The other 3 are going to... Let's see. It's going to go...
Did it also take up a hit point of damage or no?
Yes, it took 1 hit point of damage. 1, 2... It's going to go here. We're going to do 3 more dexterity saves. Fail. Success. Natural 1. So this one failed, and it's going to drop here, prone. This one is going to pick through here, success. So that's 15. 20. It's going to make another one for another success. And it's going to go 30 for a fail. It's going to take 1 point of damage. And its speed is reduced by 10. 30 feet. And then... Where did my other wolf go? Which one has 30 feet? That one is there. That's what happened. That one is not prone. This one is prone.
Take all the time you need.
Boom. And it's gonna get there, and that one failed as well. Prone. Okay. So, these wolves, not faring so well. Oh boy. Alright. That was kind of anticlimactic. Strahd, roll me a d6.
Uh-oh.
D6. 5.
5. Excellent. So as all of this is happening, and the wolves sort of like whimper and snarl as they... I poured coffee on everything over here.
That's what the wolf said?
They don't do that. But all right, whatever. It's not that big of a mess. Is it? No, it's not that big of a mess. It's on silicone.
It's black coffee.
It's not. We've been over this. I don't drink black coffee. But no, I'll clean that up in a minute. These Strahd just sort of produces a talisman from behind her armor, her plate armor, and just sort of snaps it off and presents it, and you hear this and howls echo and fill the space around you, and just erupting from this talisman are just roiling spirits of the wolf. And it will... I'm on the wrong layer. Erupt into this layer. And you are immediately all of you are immediately reminded of the warning that the druid gave, that she commands the specters, beware the wolves. And it's going to... It gets to spend its movement now on its summons turn, and then it will take the rest of its turn on its initiative. And it's going to erupt out this way. And as a swarm-type creature, it can occupy the same space as others. So it's right up there in... we'll move it over here. Right up there in everybody's grill.
No, thank you. That's out of my reach. I'd like a sentinel attack, please.
I don't think it is.
No, thank you.
No, it's
Thanks,
the
I hate
corners.
it.
The corners still touch.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry. Too many auras stacked. I can't actually see the grid.
That's okay. Not a worry. That is the summons action. Ivor, you're up with Gawain on deck. Forgot that you still had coffee in you.
You and your coffee.
Take your turn.
I'm just gonna shoot somebody.
All right.
Why are you worried about me?
Because it's your turn.
You gonna steady aim, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Or-
stare.
Or
Yeah.
are you running away from the pack of spectral wolves, which would be, reasonable?
No, I'm not running away.
Wait, DM, do these things look like magically conjured, like magic themselves, or creatures?
More like a summons.
So theoretically, if we were to like, I don't know, yeet the swarm into the anti-magic field, would it just Thanos itself?
No. It's not it's not a magical effect.
Ah,
It is a summoned creature.
worth a shot.
All right. So, where's the nearest creature to me, DM?
There is a swarm of spirits occupying
Right in front
Echo space and Caesar's space, and is right up in Ivor's grill.
Wait the fuck a minute.
This thing right here.
Yep,
is
red
not
and
a-
orange. Yeah, the yellow and red aura is an enemy. Token is an enemy. Can you see the map?
Oh, and the blue map.
I'm not sure what that means.
Holy shit. Goddamn. What?
Yep.
Why are they so close?
They ran up on you. You shooting at them? What you doing?
Getting away from me.
Fire your shots then. Make it
And or
happen.
move.
Yeah, and or move.
I can't
Actually-
move. They're on me.
Go for it.
Then-
Can't move.
You can move. Well, you can move. You don't have to move. It's not like they're grappling you or some shit.
Ooh. Not totally cool, but I did roll a 19.
Total?
I did sharpshooter.
Was that a 19 total or a 19 plus something?
Let's see. $19.
It's a +6 for your sharpshooter, buddy.
Thank you.
So, is that a 25 or a 19?
I roll a 19.
So it's a 25.
Okay.
25. Okay.
I highly recommend rolling on D&D Beyond just because it'll make it nice and easy to see exactly what's going on.
I'm gonna do that from here and beyond.
Sounds good. All right, yeah, go ahead. 19 or 20 something will hit. Shooting at the swarm of wolf spirits. Go ahead and roll damage. with sharpshooter.
Me.
Damn.
Wow. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
How much?
31.
31. Doesn't like it. Woofs and snarls and swirls. Next attack.
Huh? Okay. Aww.
Were you rolling with advantage because of steady aim, or were you not steady aiming? Because I think you only rolled. Oh no, you only rolled damage on that one. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that
just
first
did.
one was damage,
Yeah, I just did sharpshooter.
So, 10 is going to miss as they swirl and swarm and jump up and down and back and forth. Anything else from you?
Can I do anything else?
Caesar could swing because you never used your bonus action.
Use your bonus action. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So he could swing on the Wolfie boys.
He could. But I would like him to move over to let's see.
Quickly. We got a lot on the initiative tracker.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure we're keeping this moving.
Mm-hmm. Good. Where is he now? Okay. Let him scoot over to Riss. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go and move him.
Okay.
Magic Circle. It will not get an attack of opportunity until he is inside the Magic Circle. It is an undead creature. Can it target him inside the circle?
It has disadvantage.
It is disadvantage on his attack against Cesar, which it will take.
Which I will Sentinel. Thank you very much.
Oh shit.
As soon as he goes to
Spectral
attack
bites.
Caesar, I will go in and attempt to just take out this pack. I have advantage because of mounted combatant. Okay. What's the AC of these wolf specter things?
16 for the swarm.
Okay, cool. That is a what is that? 25 on that hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's wait. I do a D6 because of that. Do a D8
Caesar, that's a
because of
19 to hit.
No, I think that meets and beats.
Oh yeah, no, his AC is only 15.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's easy to hit.
All right. That is going to be 13 cold plus 8 necrotic for a total of 21 points of damage. As the ground around them crystallizes and just sort of like across their fangs and fur before their movements sort of shatter it off.
DM, I have a
Yes.
question. Order of events or order of operations here. I'm gonna drop a divine smite into this, the first level. If I were to take it out,
You're not going to
would
take it out.
I'm not. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Didn't know how
If you-
tough this pack was.
If you were to take it out, it would not do damage. But you're not going to. It's too beefy. So,
Okay.
21 points of damage to Cesar. Yes, Ivor.
No, you got like
I got you, bro. Nice.
Oh, my baby boy.
All right, so he's going to slip down there. He's still inside the magic circle. We have some damage coming in from Gawain. Was there anything else, Ivor?
Bonus action. Like he moved. He's moving over. No.
Oh,
Because I shot twice already.
Yep, you got it. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm done.
All right.
Have fun, everybody.
that's fucking ridiculous. Okay.
Whose turn is it?
It is. We're resolving Gawain's reaction, and then it's both the swarm's turn and the vampire spawn's turn. They go on the same initiative.
I'm going to. That is 59 points of damage.
Gross.
Most of it radiant, some slashing, and a little bit of fire. Does the fire matter?
Yes.
Okay.
It is resistant to fire.
Okay, so that'll be 56 points then, instead of 59.
Big hit. Takes a huge chunk out of it.
And I'm going to... Let me see if I can move it. Oh, actually, wait, is it immune to prone as a swarm?
Yes.
Okay, I don't need a topple save then. I do need a dread act save and a strength save.
Oh my.
So con save, then strength save.
Success and fail.
I would
Well,
like...
Save.
Fail
I would
and a
like
strength save.
I'd like to put him 1 square over.
1 square over. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. That was my reaction.
Okay, so these spawns, it's going to be 15, 20, 25,
Sunlight
30.
damage. I don't know if it takes that to break now or when, but. And this one's
Yes, so let's see. Vampire spawn. Sunlight, 20 radiant damage if it starts its turn in sunlight. While in sunlight, it has disadvantage. So that first one does not. The second one does not. The third one does. Start its turn in sunlight, and it starts to bake. Although it does walk in and take 6 radiant from the helm.
Yeah.
This one is going to. So that's 5. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's gonna, this one is gonna, no, you know what?
I can swing at disadvantage now, thanks to the sunlight.
Yep. This one's gonna be crawling up, and all of these will be, let's see, they do not have pack tactics, so they do have disadvantage. However, none of them can flank, which means this one's going to actually creep down here so that they can cancel out that disadvantage, at least a little bit. And this guy is going to slide back over to flank with the other one to cancel out that disadvantage. Because it is his turn.
Shit.
Oh, it's his turn. He takes 6 points of damage.
Gross. He's barely holding on. So, yeah. So vampire spawns. Now just flat roll. We got at Ivor a bunch coming in.
Oh, boy.
Don't forget you have shield, buddy.
Yep.
22.
Let's
22 to hit.
See what it is.
Oh, damn.
18.
Shield will give you 21 because you have an armor class of 16.
Yeah.
So even through
So-
shield, that would hit.
Yeah.
So, should I shield?
It
Nah.
wouldn't make a difference for this hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. The first one is 22 for 8 points of slashing.
Okay.
Second one. Where did the 22? 14. What's your armor class?
That hits. It's a 16.
16.
16. 14 misses. And doesn't have you grappled. Second one, 23 to hit for 9.
23?
To hit to hit your armor class for 9 points of damage.
Holy shit!
9 points of damage.
Even with shield, that. What the fuck?
Next one's a natural 20.
Holy shit!
Shit, I can't barbs it. I just used my reaction.
Barbs.
Okay.
Somebody save me.
They did.
I'll roll that in a second. And then we have another 23 for 9.
Stop!
They each get 2 attacks, I'm guessing.
Yes. And 17, which will hit.
The
with
one
a
that's
AC
not
16.
flanking had disadvantage on those, right?
They both, they're all flanking because one's flanking with it. 2 are flanking with each other. One's flanking with the pack.
Ah, I see.
What?
So the last one's a 17 to hit.
Steven, why do you want me?
The last one's a 17 to hit. You can cast shield and it won't hit you.
Ivor, you shielding or are you taking it?
Even if I shield it, it's
The
not going to be
7
enough.
Yeah, I
No,
just
the
told you
7
it is. The 17
you can-
will be blocked by shield.
You
Yeah.
can shield a 17, my man, if you want.
Oh.
But it's up to you. Yeah, because your AC 16 shield brings you up to a 21.
I'll mark it off.
Okay, sounds good.
And your AC stays 21 for until your turn comes up again. So keep that in mind.
That nat 20 turns into a 10, which misses. All right, you keep up with me. You got all that damage. All right. And then
I'm gonna give the advantage to Ned.
okay. Then the swarm of spirits is going to use its chilling howl. Each creature within 15 feet. So that's everyone but Yana. Yeah, everyone but Yana makes a DC 15 con save.
We get +5 for being next to Gawain. And I get advantage on this roll because of the silvery barbs.
Yes, Ivor does not get the +5.
I was
close
hoping
enough.
it would last, but that's okay.
No, that's fine. Wait, it was a 15 con save?
15 con, yep.
You said everyone but Yana?
Everyone but Yana.
I rolled a 21 +5, 26.
Succeeds. You will take half damage.
Is this for poison?
No, it is cold.
Okay, sorry. Does an 18 pass?
Yes, DC 15.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so Ned, you succeeded. You take 16 points of cold damage.
God damn, that's a save?
Yes. Riss, you succeeded. 16 points of cold damage.
Ew.
Gawain?
Success.
16 points of cold damage. Orion?
Stand by. Okay, so he gets a +6 to this roll total. 19.
19. Success. 16 points of cold damage. And then Echo's gone, because that's going to do more damage than that. Even on a fail, he's going to take damage. Ivor.
Yes, sir.
Ivor and Cesar. Yes. Go ahead and give me a con save.
Ivor first.
You have +7.
16 plus 7.
Success. Ivor, you take 16 points of cold damage.
Just so you know, I'm looking through Ivor's item list. He doesn't have the thing from Mother.
Hmm.
So even before he had a base 17 armor class, he probably wouldn't have had to cast shield at one time, and he could have cast shield to avoid some of that damage. And this con save is a +8 rather than a +7.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, you gotta make sure you got your stuff going.
I did say it at the beginning of this game too.
Yep. Oh, Ivor, you're resistant to cold, so you only take 8 cold instead of 16.
Okay. So 8.
Steven, can you add it to his character sheet?
Yeah.
Because the AC and saving throws are very much needed for him right now.
Here we are. Up.
GM,
to
am I on deck?
Yes, Gawain, you are on deck.
Okay.
And Cesar. Con save. Cesar has a +6.
Okay. That's an 11 on the dice.
+6, 17 succeeds. He takes 16 more cold damage.
I think that might kill him.
No.
He has 41. I think he's on up by his skin of his teeth. Or he started at 41.
Stop killing my gorilla.
All right. Let me know when your Ivor. Let me know when your health is updated. Because right now I'm only showing you at 78. I'm showing you at 78 of 86, and you should be much lower. All right. But that's everybody. Gawain, you're up with Vasilisa on deck. Or excuse me, with Lady Strahd on deck.
Okay. Do some shenanigans. Sorry. Hop over them. 20 feet.
How much was it for Cesar? 11?
16.
16.
Okay.
He only has 4 left.
Yeah, he's low.
Okay, so on Orion, Gawain is going to hop over Nedro in the magic circle. Sorry. Fucking hell. That's where I meant to go.
Now that drops off in elevation. You're going down like 10 feet.
Oh, it does? Sorry.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Too many layers. Okay. Sorry, I was there. Okay. Wait, does that mean that this vampire spawn is completely fighting off, like, up the edge of a cliff, then?
Yeah, they have climb speed, so they can just hang on and just sort of harry him at his ankles.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to take out this dog, or this wolf specter. That first one is a 26 to hit.
Hits.
16, 8 d6 and plus 15. Jeez. It's 24 points, or sorry, 25 points of damage.
And that will disapparate it as the final spirits just sort of, with a howl and a whimper, it fades out of existence, or out of this plane.
Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bonus action cast Celestial Showdown, aka Compelled Duel. I need a Wisdom saving throw from Strahd.
Okay.
DC 17.
Uh-huh. That was cocked.
And while that's going on, I'm going to really make sure that Strahd thinks I'm, of concern. And Orion's going to lunge.
Okay. So that is a 16.
That's a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So that means on a failed save, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me. It cannot move willingly to a space that is more than 30 feet away from me. The spell ends if you make an attack roll against a creature other than the target, if you cast a spell on an enemy other than the target, or, and I definitely would have told you guys about this spell in general. It's like a charm spell. If an ally of yours damages the target, or if you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target, spell ends. So very specifically.
All on a bonus action. Very nice.
Yes, it is. Notachi. And I'll go ahead and have Orion take his attacks, or I'll take my attack first, and then have Orion go in for his.
Go for it.
Unmounted, Strahd is unmounted. That's a 19 and a 20, so that's a critical hit. So mad I don't have a bonus action to Divine Smite with that to actually throw some sauce on that, but you know what? My Compelled Duel works, so I'll fucking take it. Orion's going to... He gets Pack Tactics because of me. He's doing a Pounce. So that is... Or no, sorry, he's doing a Bite. Or is it... Oh, sorry, it's a Claw. It is a Claw. So it's plus 5. So that's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, sweet. So that'll be... I need a Strength save again, actually. DC 13 Strength save from Vasilisa.
Okay.
I'll remind you, I don't know if killing her would be helpful here.
Not trying to kill her.
So that is a 22.
22. Yeah, that'll definitely succeed. It's a DC 17, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But that will be... Where's my D6? Thing. That is 7 points of slashing damage to Vasilisa from Orion.
Okay.
And then from
And that's
Gawain,
magical damage.
It is not magical damage.
Okay.
So I don't know if that it might have resistance or immunity to that for all I know, but
Also, Sarah, are you trying to kill me?
She has done nothing to you.
I haven't done anything yet.
Everything was Steven so far.
Yeah.
all the reckless shit that Sarah's planning on doing hasn't even been announced yet.
Also, speaking of like the magical damage question, that's no longer they don't use that anymore. So is that going to change too for Strahd's page, or whatever?
Yeah, I will. I'll take. Inspiration is the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
It's
Guidance.
actually a big boon because now there's very few things that resist blunt, piercing, or slashing. It's one of the least commonly resisted things, and nothing's in. So it's nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
Should I smite, or is that going to be too much? If I kill Lady Strahd with a fucking first level divine smite this early in the battle, I'm going to be disappointed.
They just
I
don't
can pretty
do
much
it.
guarantee that won't happen.
Yeah. So I'm just making sure to get her attention so that she is focused. So I will go ahead and drop. I'll keep my second levels open. I know anything. Fuck it. Second level smite.
Damn.
68.
Go for it.
Ivor, what's your current health?
My current health is. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Please.
Where's my? I'm just gonna roll this real quick. So that's 2d8. Six.
$58.
58. You should be a little bit lower than that. You should be at 44, so you can subtract another
14.
14.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. Perfect, thank you.
Okay. I'm at 44 now.
Sounds good.
Vasily or Strahd, that is 69 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay.
That's my turn. Or actually, wait, you know what? I need to keep her within a certain. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
All right, that brings you. Strahd, let me know if you ever want to use a legendary action.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Okay, your turn. You're up, Strahd, with Riss on deck.
Do we want to do Strahd first or Yana first? Yana has her turn.
Yana would have her held action.
Okay. So she's going to move down towards the puppies. Actually, she's going to move right there so she can get two of them without having to move again. So using her predatory strike, she is going to hit a couple puppies. So that is 26 and 26. So
Both hit.
let's see. So that is 6. Okay. Da-da-da-da.
We love a handful of
You
dice.
got
Of course.
Yep.
So
We
that
got this.
is That's
Max damage. Roll for it.
15 points of damage to the first puppy. Second
Down.
puppy takes takes 16 points of damage,
Down.
and that's including the fire damage.
Yeah.
And then she will actually. No, actually, she's going to not go any further because otherwise she's taking caltrop and ball bearing damage.
Mm-hmm.
So she will probably see. Rewind this. Let me do my. So that's 15. Yeah, I've got plenty of room. So I'll just go right back to where I was.
Lovely.
Yep.
That's great.
With my 50 feet of speed.
That's fantastic.
Okay. Next up, Strahd, who is going to. Let's see, how does she want to do this?
She's going to take 5 points of radiant damage as she starts her turn near Gawain.
Okay. DM, I'm going to ask you a question real quick via
Yes.
chat.
Okay.
Secrets.
Secrets. Gotta love a good secret.
I don't think. Let me triple check.
Okay.
Secrets. I'm fading out. Sorry guys.
All good.
Yeah, that's just ongoing spell effects specifically. No, not magic items.
Okay. So ignore that one then. In that case.
Sorry, I just remembered something. I hit Lady Strahd with a critical hit from the Dread Axe. You immediately take a D4 off your strength.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, totally forgot that. Ah! Very glad that didn't just skip out. You have a -3.
Okay. Not a problem.
Sorry about that.
Gawain. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Well, that's just not nice.
There it is.
He still has a +5.
And because of the blessing from Mother, I have a +1, so it cancels out my -1 intelligence, so it's just a straight +5.
You get your whole aura.
That's good. 23.
Okay.
Anything on a success?
Nope.
Okay.
Woof.
Nope.
All right.
But she is going to launch straight up 30 feet. Because that's. Or technically, because Gawain is probably what? At least 12 feet up?
I'm
For
higher
your
than
head?
that.
Okay, 15?
I'm in direct
Yeah.
I'm in direct sunlight from Ned's from the Sun Sword, so that means I'm at 10 feet, but I'm supernova to 20, sitting on Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm probably 25, 30 feet up in the air already.
Okay. I'll shoot up 60 feet.
He does get an attack of opportunity then.
Yes.
Okay. Where are we doing this at?
This is on the side of the southwestern side of the tower, just over here. But yeah, let me double check the. Sorry, the spell is worded very specifically. Where is
As what? 12 a.m.
It's like 10.
No,
No,
it's
dude,
like mid-morning.
Yeah, like 11. I think we said like 11, or no, like 2 or 3, something like that. I think is what we said.
It's mid-morning.
What's
It
your
could be
opportunity
Yeah,
attack?
because you guys got up first thing and left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, I'll take that opportunity attack.
Slam her back to the ground if you can.
Yeah, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Get your theme music going.
Okay, that is a 26 to hit. Which.
Hit.
Okay, sweet. So that's gonna be.
Chris,
Your
you're on
speed
deck.
goes. Your speed goes to 0, and you don't actually go anywhere.
So you can be up at his height, but when you can't, unfortunately, leave his
Yeah.
range at this point.
Okay, what's causing the...
Sentinel.
Sentinel feet.
Sentinel doesn't...
Sentinel-
It drops
oh.
your speed to 0.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it
When
just
you
works on
hit a creature
opportunity
with
attacks?
when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the current turn.
Sounds good. So she's at 30 feet.
Yeah. That is. Oh, I need another con save from Strahd because I hit you again with the Dread Axe. Oh, actually, shit! I need 2 con saves because I might have knocked you prone too, so you might be falling down to the ground regardless.
So the first one for the first one will do for topple.
Okay, and then second Dread Axe.
And what's the DC?
For which one?
Either.
For both. Just tell her both.
I should know what to order. The con save for topple is a 17, and the con save for the Dread Axe is a 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's an 18 on the first one, and a 12 on the second one.
Both successes.
Both successes.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
But that was 28 points of radiant slashing and fire damage total.
Okay.
All right. Brings us to Riss.
I need to know, for the purposes of, like, I don't know what flying she was able to do. How far is she from me now?
She is
I'm 30 feet up, but otherwise
40
haven't
feet.
moved.
40 feet.
Or
so
she's
40
farther
feet.
than 60.
No, because diagonals are the same, so it's whichever is greater, the higher or the horizontal. So right now she's only 40 feet away, even on the diagonal.
Perfect. Okay, that doesn't screw me up just yet.
Okay.
You're supposed to give me the help action so that I can cast a spell and use the spell attack to begin.
Yeah. I'm worried about Ivor. But yeah, I'll give Ned the help action.
And then I'll use extend spell and start casting the ritual.
Excellent.
And as I'm casting extend spell, a a golden clock made of light surrounds me and starts ticking slower, as if making something last longer.
Nice. I like it.
I'm also going to cast Arcane Vigor on myself. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
Get some health back.
There we go.
An extend
Alright.
spell just costs me 1 sorcery point, which I shall use right now.
So, first round, looking at a DC 17.
To hit?
For no DC 17 for this. Yes, basically to hit. So you need to roll.
The AC is 17. 'Cause I'm using a spell attack.
You're just using your spell attack modifier. This is it's a.
Oh, so it's not a spell attack, it's my spell attack modifier, which is the +5, not the entire...
It would be your charisma plus your proficiency bonus, plus any salient bonuses you have to your spell attack modifier.
Got it. Yep. So here's my spell attack. Okay, got it.
Yep.
So that would be, and it's with advantage. I'm gonna roll it twice.
Yes. So first one's DC 17. Well
I
done.
got 27 and 15. 27 will hit.
All right. So, what does this look like when you, as you begin this ritual with these 3 gems?
I think because the ritual is the one that you created, you have to help me with this. But so I will like put my staff down, sword up, and right in the middle of all 3 of them. As I raise my hands and I have like the spectral clock around me, casting it, I will focus whatever energy comes out of the gems into my staff that's in front of me, and kind of have it like a beam just shoot straight at her.
Excellent. I love all of that. That is
in a
perfect.
Golden light.
Golden light.
The spectral clock around me and the beam coming out of the staff are all golden light.
Nice. Excellent. Yeah, exactly like that. Going through the incantations and the somatic movements as described by Ludmilla, you recite the first several steps and manifest this and launch this harpoon, basically, this arcane harpoon into Vasilisa, where it hits her, and she is visibly like hit and like shaken by this.
And just for more flavor, like as I'm casting this and like waving my arms, because I'm concentrating the whole time, 3 spectral cogs like start swirling around me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. But yes, Vasilisa, you feel this harpoon, this arcane harpoon, just sort of like slam into you and you feel this like drag on your spirit, on your essence. And you instinctively, even if you weren't there for the planning, you instinctively know what is going on here.
Okay.
But yeah, so bonus action, Riss, you're staying there, I assume. Ned, that was your held action.
I'm actually gonna have to keep holding it, am I not, for every time until Arissa's turn, in order to take advantage of this help action?
I was trying to get ahead of it with the silvery barbs, but
Yeah, I know.
No.
You can always do it again. You have your reaction back in case
That's true.
It happens.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna have to.
depending-
You're right.
Depending on whether I have silvery barbs on me or not, and we have other people who can cast it, including myself.
Mhm.
We'll see.
All right.
Cesar does have the ability to like stick its arm out, so
It is about
Yeah.
something else entirely. Doesn't matter.
All right. Brings us on to the dire wolves.
Actually, Strahd is going to take a legendary action,
Legendary action. Go for
and
it.
she is going to take a strike at Gawain with
oh boy, here we
Lament
go.
the Impaler.
And the Impaler.
So
Love it.
Gawain, that is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. So you take 18 points of slashing damage, 11 points of necrotic damage, and you are grappled.
Sorry, so 18 of slashing, 11 necrotic.
Yeah, 18 slashing, 11 necrotic, and you are grappled.
So it's actually 9 slashing, 5 necrotic because I'm resistant to both currently, but I am grappled.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What is it that's grappling him? Is it the sword itself, or is there some fun effect?
It doesn't actually say.
So it's more like the sword pins him because it's a stabbing implement like that.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, gotcha. Nice. Excellent. All right, so those guys make it there. This first direwolf is going to. Can I please? This direwolf is going to step up and make a dexterity save against the caltrops. Succeeds. This other one is going to make the same one. Also succeeds. Natural 1. This one falls prone. This guy is going to then dash, trying to move further. He's going to make another dexterity save. Succeeds and leaps over, so that's 5. And is going to run, leap, and pounce on the first thing he can get his teeth on, which is going to be Yana. So that's going to be... And this guy is going to do the same thing. He's going to make 2 more dex saves for the caltrops. The first one's a fail, second one's a success. But he's going to... First one's a fail, so he doesn't even make it past there. So, he takes 1 point of damage. His speed is reduced by 10 until that's healed. And he stops moving. However, with the dash action, that guy's leaping in with his fangs bared and claws out, but he's not actually able to make anything of this attack. And that is a direwolf's turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the first round.
Yay!
All right. Whew. I'll leave it up to the group. It is about 11:30, so we got about another 30 minutes. Do we think we want to try to squeeze some more turns in?
If we can get them moving.
Yeah, if we can move quickly.
I
think
everybody knows what you want to do, and let's do it. Or if we can't, next time.
I said let's probably just push it for next time.
Okay.
That way we're not having to super rush and miss things and...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Sounds good. Yeah, so we'll pick up here next time. This is quite the fight. It is... I don't know. I feel like it might be going kind of well. Well done, everybody. We shall we'll see what the rest of it brings.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks to everyone who joined us live this evening. That was greatly appreciated. And thanks to everyone who was joining us on the VODs. It's great that you're here along with us for the journey. So please make sure that you tune back in next week for the continuation of this fight. And thank you very much for joining us. Always remember, you are the legend at the end of the Dragon's Tale. Good night, everybody.